What if the stories our ancestors told around campfires, tales of gods, creation, and cosmic beginnings, were more than just myths? What if they were early attempts to explain the same profound mysteries that modern science is unraveling today? From the Big Bang to the ancient creation myths of cultures across the globe, there's a striking thread that connects humanity's oldest stories to our latest scientific discoveries. These myths aren't just imaginative tales, they might hold clues to the universe's deepest secrets. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating intersection of myth and modern science, diving into how ancient narratives and cutting-edge research come together to reshape our understanding of cosmic origins. Along the way, we'll uncover surprising parallels, challenge assumptions, and reveal how these timeless stories might help us answer one of humanity's most enduring questions: where do we come from? Join us as we embark on a journey that bridges the past and the present, myth and science, to illuminate the profound truths about our place in the universe. Across the ages, every culture has gazed at the stars, the rivers, and the vast expanse of the sky, asking the same profound question: how did all of this begin? Long before telescopes or particle accelerators, ancient civilizations turned to myth to make sense of the cosmos. Take the Egyptians, for instance, who told of Atum, the first god, emerging from the swirling, formless waters of chaos to create the world. This story, etched into temple walls and papyrus scrolls, wasn't just a tale. It was an attempt to explain the origins of order from disorder, a theme that resonates deeply with modern theories of the Big Bang. Then there's the Norse myth of Yggdrasil, the immense world tree whose branches hold the 9 realms of existence. Yggdrasil isn't just a symbol of life and connection. It reflects humanity's instinct to see the universe as an interconnected web, a concept that mirrors today's ideas about the cosmic web of galaxies. And let's not forget the Hindu tradition, where Brahma, the creator, breathes out the universe in a cycle of creation and destruction, echoing the scientific notion of an oscillating universe that expands and contracts over eons. These stories, though separated by continents and centuries, share striking similarities. Whether it's the Aboriginal Dreamtime, where ancestral spirits sang the world into existence, or the Mayan belief in a cyclical universe reborn through fire and water, there's a recurring thread: the idea of creation emerging from nothingness and the universe moving in eternal cycles. These myths weren't just flights of fancy, they were humanity's first steps toward understanding the cosmos, blending keen observations of the natural world with the boundless power of imagination. What's fascinating is how these ancient narratives might hold more than just symbolic meaning. Could they be encoded wisdom, passed down through generations, waiting for us to decode their secrets? As we peel back the layers of these myths, we begin to see them not as mere stories, but as profound reflections of the universe's mysteries, reflections that still resonate with the questions we ask today. And as we'll explore next, these age-old tales might have more in common with modern science than we ever imagined. It's remarkable how the stories of ancient civilizations and the discoveries of modern science often seem to echo each other across the ages. Take the Big Bang, for example, a theory that suggests the universe began from an unimaginably hot and dense point, expanding outward in a burst of energy and matter. This idea of a singular, explosive beginning isn't unique to modern cosmology. In fact, it finds a striking parallel in the Babylonian creation myth, the Enuma Elish, where the universe emerges from a watery chaos, a primordial state of disorder that gives birth to order and form. Both tales, separated by thousands of years, describe a universe born from a single, transformative event, a cosmic spark that set everything into motion. But the similarities don't end there. Modern cosmology delves into the concept of cosmic inflation, a rapid expansion of space itself in the early moments of the universe. This idea of sudden, explosive growth isn't so different from the imagery found in myths like the Hindu story of Brahma, whose breath brings forth the universe in a vast, continuous act of creation. Even the quantum fluctuations theorized to have seeded the first structures of the cosmos' tiny ripples in the fabric of space-time resonate with ancient ideas of chaos as the source of all things. From the swirling waters of Atum in Egyptian myth to the Norse Ginnungagap, a void that gives rise to worlds, these myths all point to a profound truth: that order emerges from chaos, and creation is born from the unknown. Carl Sagan once remarked that myth and science are two sides of the same coin, each offering a way to make sense of the cosmos. While science relies on observation, experimentation, and evidence, myth uses metaphor, symbolism, and storytelling to explore the same questions. Sagan believed that both approaches are essential, not opposing forces but complementary paths to understanding. He saw in myth a deep well of human curiosity and imagination, a precursor to the scientific quest for knowledge. And in science, he found a way to test and refine the truths hinted at in our oldest stories. These parallels between myth and science challenge us to rethink the boundaries we often draw between them. Could it be that ancient myths, born from the minds of people who lacked telescopes and particle accelerators, were nonetheless grappling with the same fundamental truths about the universe? Were they, in their own way, scientists observing the world, forming hypotheses, and passing down their insights through stories? As we continue to explore the cosmos, both through the lens of science and the wisdom of myth, we might find that these two ways of understanding reality aren't so different after all. They're both part of humanity's enduring quest to answer the biggest questions of all. Where did we come from, and what does it all mean? And as we'll see next, this interplay between ancient wisdom and modern discovery doesn't just deepen our understanding of the universe. It also offers a glimpse into the very nature of how we, as humans, seek to make sense of the world around us. Across cultures and epochs, certain symbols and stories reappear with uncanny consistency. Images like the cosmic egg, the primordial waters, or the endless cycle of death and rebirth. These aren't just random motifs. They're archetypes, universal patterns that seem to emerge from the deepest layers of the human psyche. Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung proposed that archetypes are part of what he called the collective unconscious, a shared reservoir of symbols and narratives that transcend individual experience. According to Jung, these archetypes shape our myths, dreams, and even our understanding of the world around us. They're like a kind of mental blueprint, hardwired into humanity, guiding how we interpret the mysteries of existence. Consider the cosmic egg, a symbol that appears in creation myths from ancient Egypt to China, India to Polynesia. In these stories, the universe often begins as an egg, cracking open to release the raw materials of creation. This image isn't just poetic, it's a profound metaphor for the birth of order from chaos, a theme that resonates with scientific ideas about the formation of the universe. Or take the primordial waters, a recurring motif in myths like the Babylonian Enuma Elish or the biblical story of Genesis. These waters represent the formless void, the state of potential from which all things emerge. It's as if humanity, across time and space, has been trying to articulate the same fundamental truth, that existence begins with a single, transformative moment, a spark of creation emerging from the unknown. One of the most powerful archetypes is the phoenix, the mythical bird that rises from its own ashes. This symbol of death and rebirth appears in countless cultures, from ancient Greece to Native American folklore. But it's not just a story about a bird, it's a metaphor for the cyclical nature of the cosmos itself. The phoenix echoes scientific theories about the universe's potential for rebirth, such as the idea of an oscillating universe that expands and contracts in an endless cycle. Could it be that these archetypes aren't just psychological constructs, but reflections of deeper cosmic patterns? Are they, in some way, encoded insights into the nature of reality itself? Jung believed that archetypes arise from humanity's shared experiences and observations of the natural world, but he also suggested that they might point to something more profound, a kind of universal truth embedded in the fabric of existence. If that's the case, then myths aren't just stories. They're windows into the collective wisdom of our species, shaped by our innate ways of understanding the cosmos. They're a testament to the fact that, long before we had the tools of science, we were already grappling with the same questions that drive modern cosmology. What is the nature of existence? How did it all begin, and what does it mean for us? The interplay between archetypes and science invites us to consider whether these universal symbols are purely psychological, or if they hint at something more. Are they simply ways for the human mind to make sense of a chaotic universe, or do they reflect deeper, perhaps even cosmic, truths? As we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos, both through the lens of science and the wisdom of myth, we might find that these archetypes are more than just stories. They're a bridge between the seen and the unseen, the known and the unknown. They remind us that, at our core, we are all storytellers, seeking to make sense of a universe that is as vast and mysterious as it is beautiful. And as we'll see next, this connection between the myths of the past and the discoveries of the present offers more than just insight. It invites us to reimagine how we understand our place in the cosmos, blending ancient wisdom with modern knowledge in a way that could reshape our understanding of reality itself. The night sky has always been humanity's first canvas, a vast, shimmering tapestry where ancient cultures painted their stories, beliefs, and dreams. Long before we had maps or compasses, people looked to the stars for guidance, using their patterns to navigate, mark the seasons, and even predict the future. But these celestial stories weren't just practical tools. They were also deeply spiritual, weaving together the physical and the metaphysical in ways that still resonate today. From the Greek constellations that immortalize heroes and gods to the Mayan celestial calendar that aligned their lives with the cosmos, the stars have always been more than just points of light. They've been storytellers, teachers, and keepers of wisdom. Take the Pleiades, for example. This cluster of stars, often called the Seven Sisters, appears in myths across the globe. In Greek mythology, the Pleiades were seven sisters transformed into stars to escape the pursuit of Orion. In Japan, they're known as Subaru, a symbol of unity and harmony, and for many Native American tribes, the rising of the Pleiades marked the beginning of the agricultural year, signaling when to plant crops. These stories, though unique to each culture, share a common thread. The Pleiades weren't just stars. They were a celestial clock, a spiritual guide, and a reminder of humanity's connection to the cosmos. But the stars did more than tell stories. They shaped entire civilizations. The Mayans, for instance, developed one of the most sophisticated astronomical systems in history. Their celestial calendar wasn't just a way to track time. It was a sacred map that connected their daily lives to the rhythms of the universe. They believed that the movements of the stars and planets were messages from the gods, guiding their decisions from farming to warfare. Similarly, the ancient Egyptians aligned their pyramids with the stars, believing that the pharaoh's souls would journey to the heavens to join the eternal dance of the constellations. These practices weren't just about survival or spirituality, they were about understanding the cosmos and humanity's place within it. What's fascinating is how these celestial stories often held practical value alongside their spiritual significance. The Polynesians, for example, used the stars to navigate the vast Pacific Ocean, memorizing the positions of constellations to guide their voyages across thousands of miles. They saw the stars not just as distant lights, but as waypoints in a cosmic sea, a celestial roadmap that connected islands and cultures. Even today, their traditional navigation techniques are being rediscovered and celebrated as a testament to human ingenuity and the power of observation. These ancient celestial stories remind us that the stars have always been more than just objects in the sky. They've been mirrors reflecting humanity's deepest questions and aspirations. They've guided us, inspired us, and connected us to something greater than ourselves. And as we continue to explore the cosmos, we might find that these stories hold more than just cultural or historical significance. Could they also contain scientific insights, encoded in myth and metaphor, waiting to be uncovered? The constellations that once guided ancient mariners and farmers might still have secrets to reveal, offering new perspectives on the universe and our place within it. As we look to the stars today, armed with telescopes and satellites, we're following in the footsteps of those who came before us. The stories they told, the patterns they saw, and the wisdom they passed down are a testament to humanity's enduring curiosity and creativity. And perhaps, in the interplay between ancient myth and modern science, we'll find not just answers, but a deeper connection to the cosmos and to each other. After all, the stars that guided our ancestors still shine above us, reminding us that we're all part of the same vast, unfolding story. The idea of a cosmic egg, a fragile yet powerful vessel containing the seeds of creation, appears in myths and legends across the globe. In ancient Greece, the Orphic tradition tells of an egg laid by the primordial deity Kronos, the personification of time itself. From this egg emerged Phanes, the luminous god of creation, who brought light, order, and life to the universe. Meanwhile, in Hindu cosmology, the Hiranyagarbha, often translated as the golden egg or golden womb, is described as the source of all existence, floating in the infinite void before giving birth to Brahma, the creator god. Even in Chinese mythology, the universe begins with a cosmic egg, from which the giant Pan-gu hatches to separate chaos into heaven and earth. What makes this symbol so universal? At its core, the cosmic egg represents the ultimate potential, a state of pure possibility before the universe takes shape. It's a metaphor for the moment before creation, a delicate balance between order and chaos, existence and nothingness. The egg is both fragile and powerful, a reminder that creation is a process of transformation, of breaking through boundaries to bring something new into being. Interestingly, this ancient imagery finds a striking parallel in modern science. The concept of a singularity, the infinitely dense point from which the Big Bang emerged, echoes the idea of a cosmic egg containing the seeds of the universe. Even the quantum foam, a seething sea of virtual particles that pop in and out of existence at the smallest scales, reflects the ancient notion of a chaotic, fertile void from which order emerges. The cosmic egg, in this sense, isn't just a poetic symbol, it's a profound metaphor for the origins of the cosmos, one that bridges the gap between myth and science. But the cosmic egg is more than just a symbol of creation. It's also a reminder of unity. Just as the egg contains the potential for all life, the universe itself is a vast, interconnected web of energy and matter. This idea of unity resonates deeply with both ancient myths and modern cosmology. In myth, the egg represents the oneness of existence, the idea that everything emerges from a single source. In science, theories like quantum entanglement and the holographic principle suggest that the universe is deeply interconnected, with every part reflecting the whole. The cosmic egg, then, becomes a powerful symbol of the shared quest to understand the universe. Whether through the stories of ancient cultures or the equations of modern physics, humanity has always sought to uncover the mysteries of creation. And perhaps in this interplay between myth and science, we find not just answers, but a deeper connection to the cosmos and to each other. The cosmic egg reminds us that, no matter how we approach the question of origins, whether through storytelling or experimentation, we're all part of the same unfolding story, exploring the same profound questions about where we come from and what it all means. As we reflect on this universal symbol, we're invited to consider how the wisdom of the past and the discoveries of the present might inform our understanding of the future. The cosmic egg isn't just a relic of ancient myth, it's a living metaphor, one that continues to inspire and challenge us as we seek to unravel the mysteries of existence. And as we'll see next, this interplay between ancient symbols and modern science offers more than just insight. It invites us to reimagine how we see ourselves in the grand tapestry of the cosmos. The universe is a symphony of opposites: chaos and order, destruction and creation, dancing together in an endless, intricate rhythm. Ancient myths often capture this tension beautifully, portraying creation as a delicate balance between these forces. In Egyptian mythology, the Ogdoad, 8 primordial deities representing chaos, dwelled in the watery abyss of Nun, a formless void. From this chaos emerged Atum, the first god, who brought order and life to the world. Similarly, in Chinese mythology, the giant Pangu emerged from a cosmic egg, separating the chaotic yin and yang to create the structured world of heaven and earth. These stories echo a universal truth: creation isn't about erasing chaos, but about finding harmony within it. This theme of chaos and order isn't just confined to myth. Modern science, too, grapples with this duality. Take entropy, for instance, the measure of disorder in a system. According to the second law of thermodynamics, entropy always increases over time, pushing the universe toward chaos. Yet within this chaos, pockets of order emerge. Galaxies form from swirling clouds of gas, stars ignite from collapsing masses of dust, and life arises from the intricate dance of molecules. It's as if the universe itself is engaged in a perpetual act of creation, balancing chaos and order in a cosmic dance. One of the most striking examples of this balance can be found in nature's fractal patterns. Fractals, those infinitely complex, self-repeating shapes, appear everywhere, from the branching of trees to the spirals of seashells, the jagged edges of coastlines to the intricate networks of rivers. These patterns emerge not from rigid structure, but from the interplay of chaos and order. A tree's branches, for instance, grow in response to random environmental factors, yet they follow a predictable, repeating pattern. Fractals remind us that chaos isn't the absence of order, it's the birthplace of it. This interplay between chaos and order is at the heart of both myth and science. In myth, it's often portrayed as a struggle or a dance, a tension that gives rise to creation. In science, it's a fundamental principle, shaping everything from the smallest particles to the largest structures in the universe. The Big Bang itself can be seen as a moment of pure chaos, a burst of energy and matter expanding outward, yet from that chaos emerged the intricate order of galaxies, stars, and planets. Even the quantum realm, with its unpredictable fluctuations, gives rise to the stable, structured world we experience. What's fascinating is how these two perspectives, myth and science, complement each other. Myths use vivid imagery and storytelling to explore the tension between chaos and order, offering a symbolic understanding of the universe's mysteries. Science, on the other hand, provides a framework for testing and refining these ideas, uncovering the mechanisms behind creation. Together, they remind us that chaos and order aren't opposites, they are partners, each essential to the other in the grand dance of existence. This dance isn't just a metaphor, it's a fundamental truth about the cosmos. Whether we're looking at the swirling chaos of a forming galaxy or the delicate balance of life on Earth, we see the same pattern: order emerging from chaos, creation born from disruption. It's a reminder that the universe isn't static. It's dynamic, ever-changing, and profoundly interconnected. And as we continue to explore the cosmos, both through the lens of science and the wisdom of myth, we might find that this dance of chaos and order is the key to understanding not just where we came from, but where we're going. The stars above, the rivers below, and the very fabric of existence all whisper the same truth, that chaos and order are not enemies, but partners in the eternal act of creation. And perhaps in this realization, we find a deeper connection to the universe, a connection that transcends time, culture, and the boundaries between myth and science. Time, the invisible thread that weaves through every story, every discovery, and every moment of existence. But how we perceive time has always depended on the lens through which we view it. For ancient cultures, time was often seen as a wheel, endlessly turning in cycles of creation, destruction, and rebirth. In Hindu cosmology, for example, time is divided into vast epochs called yugas, each marking a different phase of the universe's existence. These cycles, spanning millions of years, reflect a profound belief in the eternal return of all things. The universe isn't moving in a straight line. It's spiraling through endless repetitions, each cycle offering a chance for renewal and transformation. This cyclical view of time isn't unique to Hinduism. The Mayans, too, saw time as a series of repeating patterns, their sacred calendars tracking not just days and years, but entire eras of cosmic significance. Even the Norse myths speak of Ragnarok, a cataclysmic end to the world that is followed by its rebirth, a new cycle beginning from the ashes of the old. These stories aren't just about time, they're about resilience, the idea that no matter how dark things seem, life and creation will always find a way to begin again. In modern science, however, time takes on a very different shape. Here, time is often depicted as an arrow, moving in one direction from the past to the future. This linear perspective is deeply rooted in the laws of thermodynamics, particularly the concept of entropy, which suggests that the universe is constantly moving toward greater disorder. The Big Bang marks the beginning of this arrow, and everything that follows the formation of galaxies, stars, planets, and life itself is part of an irreversible journey toward a future that is still unfolding. But while the scientific view of time might seem at odds with the cyclical myths of the past, there's a fascinating overlap between the two. Both perspectives grapple with the same fundamental question: what is the nature of existence? For ancient cultures, the answer lies in the idea of eternal return, a universe that renews itself in an endless dance of creation and destruction. For modern science, it's about the unidirectional flow of time, a universe that evolves and changes in ways that can never be fully reversed. Both views offer unique insights into the nature of reality. The cyclical perspective reminds us of the interconnectedness of all things, the idea that every end is also a beginning. It's a comforting thought, one that speaks to the resilience of life and the enduring power of creation. The linear perspective, on the other hand, emphasizes the uniqueness of each moment, the idea that time is a precious resource, moving us inexorably toward an unknown future. Yet, as we delve deeper into the mysteries of time, we're left with a tantalizing question. Could it be that both perspectives are incomplete? Could time itself be more complex than either myth or science currently understands? Some modern theories, like loop quantum gravity, suggest that time might not be a straight line or a perfect circle, but something far more intricate, a tapestry woven from multiple dimensions, each one offering a different perspective on the nature of existence. As we continue to explore the cosmos, both through the wisdom of ancient myths and the discoveries of modern science, we're reminded that time is more than just a measure of moments. It's a mirror reflecting humanity's deepest questions and aspirations. Whether time is a wheel, an arrow, or something entirely different, it invites us to ponder not just where we've been, but where we're going. And perhaps in that journey of exploration, we'll find that the true nature of time is as much about the stories we tell as it is about the universe we inhabit. The interplay between cyclical and linear perspectives challenges us to think beyond the boundaries of our current understanding. Could it be that time is neither strictly repeating nor strictly linear, but a blend of both, a dynamic, ever-evolving process that defies simple categorization? As we move forward, both in our exploration of the cosmos and in our search for meaning, we might find that the answer lies not in choosing between these perspectives, but in embracing the complexity and beauty of their coexistence. What if our universe is just one of many? The idea of a multiverse, a vast, perhaps infinite collection of parallel realities, has captured the imagination of scientists and storytellers alike. But while modern physics treats the multiverse as a theoretical possibility, ancient myths have long hinted at the existence of other worlds, layered realities, and hidden dimensions. From the Norse 9 worlds, each a realm of gods, giants, or mortals, to the Hindu concept of lokas, a hierarchy of planes of existence, these myths suggest that our universe might be just one thread in a much larger tapestry. The Norse 9 worlds, for instance, are connected by the great world tree Yggdrasil, a symbol of the interconnectedness of all things. Each world has its own distinct identity, yet they're bound together in a cosmic web. Similarly, Hindu cosmology describes 14 lokas, ranging from the highest realms of divine beings to the lower planes of demons and spirits. These lokas aren't just separate worlds, they're layers of reality, each with its own rules and inhabitants, coexisting in a delicate balance. Modern physics, in its own way, echoes these ancient ideas. The concept of the multiverse arises from theories like cosmic inflation, which suggests that our universe is just one bubble in a vast, ever-expanding sea of universes. String theory, another leading framework in physics, proposes the existence of higher dimensions up to 10 or 11 in some models, where other realities might exist beyond our perception. Physicist Brian Greene describes the multiverse as a natural extension of our understanding of the cosmos, a way to explain the fine-tuning of our universe's laws and constants. If our universe is just one of many, he writes, then the mystery of its precise conditions becomes less mysterious. What's striking is how both myth and science grapple with the same profound question: What lies beyond the boundaries of our reality? For ancient cultures, the answer lay in stories of gods, spirits, and otherworldly realms. For modern physicists, it's in equations, experiments, and the search for evidence of parallel universes. Both approaches, though vastly different in method, share a common thread, a deep curiosity about the nature of existence and the possibility that there's more to reality than meets the eye. But the multiverse isn't just a scientific theory or a mythological concept. It's also a challenge to our understanding of reality. If there are countless other universes, each with its own laws and possibilities, what does that mean for our place in the cosmos? Are we unique, or just one of infinite versions of ourselves scattered across the multiverse? These questions push the boundaries of both science and philosophy, inviting us to rethink what we know about existence itself. The parallels between ancient myths and modern theories remind us that humanity's quest to understand the cosmos is as old as civilization itself. Whether through the stories of gods and worlds or the equations of quantum mechanics, we've always sought to explore the unknown, to imagine what lies beyond the horizon of our understanding. And as we continue to probe the mysteries of the multiverse, we might find that the answers we seek are not just in the stars, but in the stories and wisdom of those who came before us. This interplay between myth and science doesn't just deepen our understanding of the cosmos, it also invites us to see ourselves as part of a much larger story. Whether we're exploring the 9 worlds of Norse mythology or the bubble universes of cosmic inflation, we're reminded that reality is far more complex and wondrous than we often assume. And perhaps in this shared exploration, we'll find not just answers, but a deeper connection to the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our own universe. What if the act of observing the universe doesn't just reveal its secrets, but actually shapes them? This mind-bending idea lies at the heart of quantum physics, where the observer effect suggests that the very act of measurement can influence the behavior of particles. It's a concept that sounds more like science fiction than science, yet it's been confirmed by countless experiments. But here's the fascinating twist. This idea of consciousness shaping reality isn't new. In fact, it echoes themes found in some of humanity's oldest myths and spiritual traditions. Take the Aboriginal concept of the dreamtime, for example. In this ancient worldview, the world wasn't created by gods in a distant past. It's continually being shaped and brought into existence through the act of observation and storytelling. The dreamtime isn't just a myth, it's a profound understanding of how consciousness and creation are intertwined. According to this belief, the land, the stars, and all living things are sustained by the collective act of remembering and retelling their stories. In a sense, the Aboriginal dreamtime suggests that reality is a participatory process, one that depends on the observer to keep it alive. This idea of interconnectedness between observer and observed finds a striking parallel in quantum physics, particularly in the phenomenon of quantum entanglement. When two particles become entangled, their properties are linked in such a way that measuring one instantly affects the other, no matter how far apart they are. Einstein famously called this spooky action at a distance, but it's now a well-documented aspect of quantum mechanics. This interconnectedness isn't just a quirk of physics, it's a fundamental feature of the universe, one that mirrors the mythological belief that all things are deeply connected, bound together by invisible threads of meaning and energy. But the parallels don't stop there. In Hindu philosophy, the concept of Maya suggests that the world we perceive is an illusion, shaped by our consciousness. Similarly, in quantum physics, particles exist in a state of probability, a superposition, until they are observed, collapsing into a definite state. Both perspectives challenge our understanding of reality, suggesting that what we see and experience is only a fraction of a much deeper, more complex truth. What's remarkable is how these ancient ideas, once dismissed as mere myth or metaphor, are now finding echoes in the cutting-edge science of quantum mechanics. Could it be that the ancient storytellers and philosophers were onto something profound, something that modern science is only beginning to understand? Perhaps quantum physics isn't just a new way of looking at the universe, it's the scientific language of ancient wisdom, a way to articulate truths that have been passed down through stories and symbols for thousands of years. This convergence of myth and science invites us to reconsider not just the nature of reality, but our role within it. If consciousness plays a part in shaping the universe, as both quantum physics and ancient myths suggest, then we're not just passive observers, we're active participants in the cosmic dance. Every thought, every observation, every act of creation might ripple through the fabric of reality, shaping the world in ways we're only beginning to comprehend. As we explore this interplay between ancient wisdom and modern science, we're reminded that the quest to understand the universe is as much about looking inward as it is about looking outward. The stories our ancestors told of interconnected worlds, of creation through observation, of the power of consciousness, might hold keys to unlocking the deepest mysteries of existence. And in the language of quantum physics, we might just find the tools to decode those ancient truths, revealing a universe that's far more wondrous and interconnected than we ever imagined. What if the universe is filled with forces we can't see, shaping everything around us in ways we're only beginning to understand? This isn't just a question for modern science, it's a theme that echoes through the myths and stories of countless cultures. Take dark matter, for example. This mysterious substance makes up about 27% of the universe, yet it's completely invisible. We can't see it, touch it, or even detect it directly. But we know it's there because of its gravitational effects, how it bends light, pulls galaxies together, and influences the very structure of the cosmos. Dark matter is one of the greatest puzzles in modern physics, a hidden force that defies our understanding of the universe. Interestingly, this idea of unseen forces shaping reality isn't new. Ancient myths are filled with stories of invisible powers that guide the fate of the world. In Greek mythology, the Fates, three sisters who spin, measure, and cut the thread of life, are said to control the destiny of every living being. Their influence is subtle, unseen, yet inescapable, much like the gravitational pull of dark matter. Similarly, in Hindu philosophy, the concept of Maya refers to the illusion of the material world, a veil that hides the true nature of reality. These myths suggest that what we perceive is only a fraction of the whole, that there are deeper, hidden layers of existence at work. Science and myth, then, share a common thread. Both grapple with the idea that there's more to the universe than meets the eye. For scientists, dark matter is a tangible mystery, a problem to be solved through observation and experimentation. For ancient storytellers, the unseen forces of fate and illusion were part of the cosmic order, woven into the fabric of existence. Both perspectives remind us that reality is far more complex than what we can perceive with our senses alone. But how do these invisible forces actually shape the universe? In the case of dark matter, its gravitational effects are undeniable. Galaxies spin faster than they should based on the visible matter they contain, and light bends in ways that can't be explained by the stars and gas we can see. Dark matter acts like an invisible scaffold, holding galaxies together and shaping the large-scale structure of the cosmos. Without it, the universe as we know it wouldn't exist. This idea of hidden scaffolding finds a fascinating parallel in myth. In Norse cosmology, the world tree Yggdrasil is said to hold the 9 worlds together, its roots and branches connecting realms of gods, humans, and giants. Though unseen, Yggdrasil is the backbone of existence, much like dark matter underpins the structure of the universe. These stories, though metaphorical, capture a profound truth that the reality we experience is built on foundations we can't always see. The parallels between dark matter and mythological concepts invite us to consider whether these ancient stories might hold deeper insights into the nature of reality. Could the fates, Maya, and Yggdrasil be early attempts to describe the same hidden forces that modern science is now uncovering? While myths use metaphor and symbolism to explore these ideas, science relies on data and observation. Yet both approaches point to the same conclusion, that the universe is shaped by forces beyond our immediate perception, forces that are as mysterious as they are powerful. As we continue to explore the cosmos, both through the lens of science and the wisdom of myth, we're reminded that the universe is far more than what we can see. Whether it's the gravitational pull of dark matter or the unseen threads of fate, these hidden forces challenge us to look beyond the surface, to seek out the deeper truths that shape our reality. And perhaps, in bridging the gap between ancient stories and modern discoveries, we'll find that the answers we seek are not just in the stars, but in the timeless wisdom of those who came before us. Black holes, those enigmatic regions of spacetime where gravity is so intense that nothing, not even light, can escape, have long fascinated scientists and storytellers alike. But what if these cosmic mysteries are more than just scientific curiosities? What if they are modern-day versions of the mythological portals that ancient cultures imagined as gateways to the unknown? From the Greek underworld to the Egyptian Duat, myths are filled with stories of journeys to realms beyond our understanding, where the laws of reality seem to bend and break. In many ways, black holes are the scientific counterparts to these ancient gateways, offering us a glimpse into the boundaries of existence itself. Take the Greek underworld, for instance. In mythology, it's a place where souls travel after death, a shadowy realm ruled by Hades. To reach it, one must cross the river Styx, a boundary that separates the living from the dead. This journey is fraught with peril, and once crossed, there's no turning back. In a strikingly similar way, the event horizon of a black hole marks a point of no return. Beyond it, the laws of physics as we know them no longer apply. Time slows, space warps, and the familiar rules of reality dissolve into chaos. Both the underworld and the event horizon represent thresholds, places where the known world ends and the unknown begins. The Egyptian Duat offers another fascinating parallel. In ancient Egyptian belief, the Duat was a mysterious realm through which the sun god Ra traveled each night, battling chaos and darkness to ensure the dawn. It was a place of transformation, where the sun was rejuvenated and reborn. Similarly, black holes are often described as cosmic engines of transformation. While they devour matter and energy, they also emit powerful jets of radiation and can even give birth to new stars and galaxies. In this sense, black holes aren't just destructive, they're also creative, reshaping the cosmos in ways we're only beginning to understand. Modern science has revealed even more intriguing connections between black holes and mythological gateways. Stephen Hawking's groundbreaking work on Hawking radiation, for example, suggests that black holes aren't entirely black. Over time, they emit faint radiation, slowly losing mass and energy. This process mirrors the mythological idea of journeys that transform travelers, whether it's the soul's passage through the underworld or Ra's nightly rebirth in the Jewat. Both science and myth describe processes of change and renewal, where the boundaries between life and death, creation and destruction, blur into something profoundly mysterious. What's truly captivating is how these parallels challenge our understanding of reality. Both black holes and mythological portals force us to confront the limits of our knowledge, to ask questions that push the boundaries of what we think is possible. They remind us that the universe is far stranger and more wondrous than we often assume. And just as ancient myths used stories to explore these mysteries, modern science uses equations, observations, and experiments to uncover the secrets of black holes. In the end, black holes might be the ultimate intersection of myth and science, a place where the stories of the past and the discoveries of the present converge. They invite us to see the cosmos not just as a collection of physical laws, but as a tapestry of meaning and mystery, woven from the threads of human curiosity and imagination. And as we continue to explore these cosmic gateways, we might find that the answers we seek are not just in the stars, but in the timeless stories that have guided humanity's quest for understanding since the dawn of time. This interplay between myth and science doesn't just deepen our appreciation of black holes, it also reminds us that the universe is a place of endless wonder, where the boundaries between the known and the unknown are constantly being redefined. Whether we're peering into the heart of a black hole or retracing the steps of ancient myths, we're part of a shared journey to uncover the deepest truths about existence itself. And perhaps in that shared exploration, we'll find not just answers, but a deeper connection to the infinite mysteries of the cosmos. The image of a great tree, its roots deep in the earth and its branches stretching toward the heavens, is one of the most enduring symbols in human history. Across cultures and epochs, the cosmic tree has appeared as a powerful metaphor for the interconnectedness of all things. In Norse mythology, Yggdrasil, the world tree, stands at the center of the 9 realms, its roots and branches connecting gods, humans, and the forces of nature. In the Kabbalistic tradition, the tree of life represents the divine structure of the universe, with its 10 sephiroth symbolizing the flow of energy and wisdom from the infinite to the finite. These ancient symbols, though rooted in different traditions, share a common thread. They depict the universe as a living, interconnected web where every part is linked to the whole. What's fascinating is how this ancient imagery finds a modern counterpart in the cosmic web of galaxies. In cosmology, the universe isn't a random scattering of stars and galaxies. It's a vast, intricate network with filaments of dark matter and gas connecting galaxies in a structure that resembles the branching patterns of a tree. This cosmic web, revealed through powerful telescopes and computer simulations, is a testament to the universe's underlying unity. Just as Yggdrasil binds the 9 worlds together, the cosmic web binds galaxies into a single, interconnected system. The parallels between these ancient and modern visions of the universe are striking. Both describe a cosmos that's deeply interconnected, where the boundaries between individual parts blur into a greater whole. The cosmic tree, whether it's Yggdrasil or the tree of life, isn't just a symbol of connection, it's a reminder that everything in the universe is part of a larger pattern, a tapestry woven from countless threads. This idea of interconnectedness becomes even more vivid when we look at nature itself. The fractal branching of trees, with their repeating patterns at every scale, mirrors the structure of the cosmic web. From the smallest twig to the largest galaxy cluster, the same branching pattern appears, a reminder that the universe operates on principles of self-similarity and repetition. Whether it's the veins of a leaf, the roots of a tree, or the filaments of the cosmic web, these patterns suggest a deeper order, a unity that transcends size and scale. The cosmic tree, then, isn't just a myth or a scientific model, it's a profound symbol of the unity of all things. It invites us to see the universe not as a collection of isolated parts, but as a living, breathing whole, where every star, every galaxy, and every living being is connected by invisible threads of energy and meaning. This perspective challenges us to think beyond the boundaries of our individual lives, to see ourselves as part of something much larger and more wondrous. As we explore these connections between myth and science, between the cosmic tree and the cosmic web, we're reminded that the quest to understand the universe is also a quest to understand ourselves. The stories our ancestors told, the symbols they created, and the patterns they observed in the natural world all point to a deeper truth, that we are not separate from the cosmos, but an integral part of its unfolding story. And perhaps in this realization, we find not just knowledge, but a sense of belonging, a connection to the infinite, ever-branching tree of existence. This interplay between ancient symbols and modern discoveries invites us to see the universe in a new light, one that bridges the wisdom of the past with the insights of the present. Whether we're gazing at the stars, studying the branching patterns of a tree, or reflecting on the stories of Yggdrasil and the Tree of Life, we're reminded that the universe is a place of wonder, unity, and endless possibility. And as we continue to explore its mysteries, we might find that the answers we seek are not just in the stars, but in the timeless symbols that have guided humanity's quest for understanding since the dawn of time. Throughout history, the idea of the hero's journey has been a cornerstone of storytelling, a narrative archetype that transcends cultures and eras. Joseph Campbell, the renowned mythologist, described this journey as a universal pattern found in myths from around the world, a call to adventure, a descent into the unknown, a confrontation with challenges, and ultimately, a return with newfound wisdom. But what if this hero's journey isn't just a literary device? What if it's a reflection of something deeper, a fundamental human drive to explore, to seek out the unknown, and to transform through discovery? This pattern of venturing into the unknown and returning with knowledge isn't confined to myth. It's alive in the scientific quest to understand the cosmos. Take the Apollo missions, for instance. When astronauts first set foot on the moon, they weren't just exploring a new world, they were stepping into the unknown, facing immense risks, and returning with insights that changed our understanding of the universe. The iconic image of Earthrise, captured by the Apollo 8 crew, didn't just show a beautiful view of our planet. It transformed how we see ourselves, revealing the fragility and unity of our home in the vastness of space. Similarly, the Voyager probes embody this spirit of exploration. Launched in the late 1970s, these spacecraft were sent on a journey to the outer reaches of our solar system and beyond. They faced cosmic hazards, braved the void, and returned not physically, but through the data they transmitted, with revelations about Jupiter's storms, Saturn's rings, and the eerie silence of interstellar space. Voyager 1, now in the interstellar medium, continues its journey, carrying a golden record with sounds and images from Earth, a message to any potential cosmic travelers. In many ways, Voyager is a modern-day hero, venturing into the unknown and bringing back knowledge for all of humanity. What's striking is how these scientific explorations mirror the stages of the hero's journey. The call to adventure might come in the form of a scientific question or a technological breakthrough. The descent into the unknown is the mission itself, whether it's a spacecraft traveling billions of miles or a team of researchers pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. The challenges, technical failures, funding shortfalls, the sheer enormity of the task, are the trials that must be overcome, and the return, that's the moment of discovery, the new understanding that reshapes our view of the cosmos and our place within it. But this journey isn't just about the heroes, the astronauts, scientists, or engineers. It's about all of us. Every time we look up at the stars and wonder, every time we marvel at the images sent back by a distant probe, we're part of this collective journey. The hero's journey, whether in myth or science, isn't just a story, it's a shared experience, a reminder that exploration is woven into the fabric of what it means to be human. This connection between myth and science invites us to see exploration not as a series of isolated events, but as a continuous, evolving narrative. From the ancient myth of Gilgamesh venturing into the wilderness to seek immortality, to the modern-day quest to uncover the mysteries of dark matter, the drive to explore is the same. It's about pushing boundaries, confronting the unknown, and returning with something greater than ourselves, whether it's wisdom, knowledge, or simply a deeper sense of wonder. As we look to the future, whether it's missions to Mars, the search for extraterrestrial life, or the exploration of quantum realms, we're reminded that the hero's journey is far from over. It's a story that continues to unfold, one that connects us to the past, propels us into the future, and reminds us that the greatest adventures are those that expand not just our understanding of the cosmos, but our understanding of ourselves. So, as we venture into the unknown, both in myth and in science, let's remember that every journey, no matter how small or grand, is part of something larger, a timeless quest to discover, to grow, and to transform. And in that shared journey, we find not just answers, but the very essence of what it means to be human. Rituals have always been more than just symbolic gestures. They've been a way for humanity to interact with the cosmos, to mark its rhythms, and to seek meaning in its mysteries. Ancient civilizations, from the builders of Stonehenge to the Mayans, didn't just observe the stars. They wove their observations into the fabric of their lives through rituals. These ceremonies, often tied to celestial events like solstices, equinoxes, or planetary alignments, weren't mere superstitions. They were sophisticated tools for understanding the universe, blending practical knowledge with spiritual connection. Take Stonehenge, for example. This ancient stone circle, standing silently on the Salisbury Plain, is often seen as a monument shrouded in mystery, but it's also a precise astronomical instrument, aligned with the movements of the sun. During the summer solstice, the rising sun perfectly aligns with the heel stone, casting a beam of light into the heart of the circle. This wasn't just a dazzling spectacle, it was a way for the people of the Neolithic era to track time, predict seasons, and honor the cycles of nature. Stonehenge wasn't just a calendar, it was a bridge between the earthly and the celestial, a place where the rhythms of the cosmos were made tangible. The Mayans took this connection even further. Their pyramids, like the towering El Castillo at Chichén Itzá, were designed with astronomical precision. During the spring and autumn equinoxes, the play of light and shadow creates the illusion of a serpent slithering down the pyramid steps, a representation of Kukulkan, the feathered serpent god. This alignment wasn't just an artistic flourish, it was a way to encode cosmic knowledge into architecture, ensuring that the movements of the heavens were reflected in the structures of daily life. For the Mayans, these rituals weren't separate from science, they were science, a way to understand and interact with the universe on a profound level. But rituals weren't just about observation, they were also about connection. For many ancient cultures, celestial events were moments of communion with the divine. The solstice wasn't just a turning point in the year, it was a time when the boundaries between the human and the divine grew thin, a moment to seek guidance, renewal, or blessings. These rituals brought communities together, creating a shared sense of purpose and belonging. They reminded people that they were part of something larger, a cosmic order that transcended individual lives. This blend of practicality and spirituality raises an intriguing question. Could modern science benefit from incorporating elements of ritual? While science and ritual might seem like opposites, one rooted in empirical evidence, the other in tradition and symbolism, they share a common goal: to make sense of the universe. Rituals, in their own way, offer a form of engagement with the cosmos that goes beyond data and equations. They remind us that understanding the universe isn't just about collecting facts, it's about experiencing wonder, connection, and meaning. Imagine if scientific discoveries were celebrated with the same reverence as ancient solstice ceremonies. What if the launch of a space probe or the discovery of a new exoplanet was marked with rituals that brought people together, fostering a sense of collective awe and curiosity? Such practices wouldn't replace the rigor of science, but they could deepen our emotional and spiritual connection to the cosmos, reminding us that exploration is as much about the journey as it is about the destination. The rituals of the past weren't just about the stars, they were about us, our place in the universe, our relationship with time, and our longing to connect with something greater. As we continue to explore the cosmos, perhaps there's wisdom in looking back at these ancient practices, not as relics of the past, but as timeless tools for understanding and belonging. After all, the universe isn't just a collection of phenomena to be studied, it's a story to be lived, a mystery to be felt, and a journey to be shared. This interplay between ancient rituals and modern science invites us to rethink how we engage with the cosmos. It's a reminder that the quest for knowledge isn't just about uncovering facts. It's about finding meaning, connection, and wonder in the vast, ever-unfolding story of the universe. And as we continue to explore, both through the lens of science and the wisdom of ritual, we might discover that the cosmos isn't just out there. It's within us, shaping our lives, our stories, and our understanding of what it means to be human. What if the search for life beyond Earth isn't just a modern scientific endeavor, but a quest that echoes through humanity's oldest stories? Astrobiology, the study of life in the universe, might seem like a cutting-edge field, but its roots stretch back to the myths and legends of ancient cultures. Long before we had telescopes or rovers, civilizations around the world imagined beings from the stars, gods, titans, and celestial spirits who embodied the mysteries of the cosmos. Take the Greek Titans, for instance. These primordial beings, born from the union of earth and sky, were said to possess power and wisdom beyond human comprehension. Similarly, the Hindu devas, luminous beings who dwell in higher realms, are described as guardians of cosmic order and life itself. These myths weren't just flights of fancy, they were early attempts to grapple with the idea that life might exist beyond our world, in forms and places we could scarcely imagine. Fast forward to today, and astrobiology brings a scientific lens to this ancient question. Instead of gods and titans, we now search for microbial life on Mars, or complex organisms in the subsurface oceans of Europa and Enceladus. But the essence of the question remains the same: are we alone in the universe? Recent discoveries have only deepened the intrigue. thousands of exoplanets' worlds orbiting distant stars have been identified, some of which lie in the habitable zone where conditions might support liquid water and potentially life. And then there are extremophiles, organisms on Earth that thrive in environments once thought inhospitable, from scorching hydrothermal vents to the freezing depths of Antarctica. These discoveries challenge our assumptions about where life can exist, opening up possibilities that seem almost as boundless as the myths of old. What's fascinating is how these scientific discoveries resonate with the themes of ancient myths. The Hindu devas, for example, are often depicted as beings of light and energy, residing in realms beyond human reach. In a way, this mirrors our modern search for life in the stars, beings, or ecosystems that exist in conditions we're only beginning to understand. Similarly, the Greek Titans, with their immense power and otherworldly origins, evoke the idea of life forms that are radically different from anything we know, perhaps even existing in dimensions or realities beyond our perception. But astrobiology isn't just about finding life, it's about understanding what life is and how it might arise in the vast diversity of the cosmos. This quest for knowledge isn't so different from the mythological quest for understanding the divine or the otherworldly. Both approaches ask, what does it mean to be alive? How does life begin? And what forms can it take? These are questions that transcend time, connecting the ancient storytellers who gazed at the stars with the scientists who now probe them with telescopes and spacecraft. As we continue to explore the universe, both through the lens of science and the wisdom of myth, we might find that the search for extraterrestrial life is more than just a scientific endeavor. It's a bridge between past and present, myth and reality. The stories of the Titans and the Devas remind us that the cosmos is full of possibilities, and that the boundaries of life are far more expansive than we often assume. And as astrobiology pushes the boundaries of what we know, it invites us to dream, to wonder, and to imagine the infinite forms that life might take in the vast, uncharted reaches of the universe. This interplay between myth and science doesn't just deepen our understanding of the cosmos, it also reminds us that the search for life beyond Earth is a journey that unites us all. Whether we're exploring the icy moons of Saturn or retracing the steps of ancient myths, we're part of a shared quest to uncover the deepest truths about existence itself. And perhaps in that shared exploration, we'll find not just answers, but a renewed sense of connection to the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our own world. The serpent, coiling through the myths and legends of countless cultures, has long been a symbol of transformation, renewal, and the eternal dance of creation and destruction. In ancient Egypt, Apep, the great serpent of chaos, was said to threaten the sun god Ra each night, embodying the perpetual struggle between order and disorder. Across the globe, in Hindu tradition, Ananta the infinite serpent supports the god Vishnu as he rests on the cosmic ocean, symbolizing the endless cycles of existence. These serpents aren't just creatures of myth, they're profound metaphors for the dynamic, ever-changing nature of the universe itself. What makes the cosmic serpent such a universal symbol? At its core, the serpent represents transformation, shedding its skin to emerge renewed, a powerful image of rebirth and regeneration. This idea of cyclical change resonates deeply with scientific concepts like evolution, where life adapts and transforms over eons, and the life cycle of stars, where the death of one star gives birth to new worlds. The serpent's coiled form, endlessly looping back on itself, mirrors the cycles of the cosmos, from the birth and death of stars to the rise and fall of galaxies. Take Apep, for instance. In Egyptian mythology, this serpent wasn't just a villain, it was a necessary force, a reminder that chaos is an integral part of existence. Without chaos, there can be no order, no growth, no transformation. Similarly, in the life cycle of stars, the explosive death of a supernova scatters elements like carbon, oxygen, and iron across the cosmos, ingredients essential for new stars, planets, and even life itself. Destruction, in this sense, isn't the end, it's the beginning of something new. The Hindu Ananta offers another layer of meaning. As the infinite serpent, Ananta represents the endless nature of time and existence. Its coils encircle the universe, symbolizing the cyclical nature of creation, preservation, and dissolution. This mirrors the scientific idea of the universe as a dynamic, ever-evolving system, where matter and energy are constantly recycled. Stars are born from the remnants of older stars, planets form from the dust of stellar explosions, and even black holes, often seen as cosmic destroyers, play a role in shaping galaxies and seeding new structures. What's particularly striking is how the cosmic serpent bridges the gap between myth and science. In myth, the serpent is a symbol of transformation, a creature that embodies the tension between chaos and order, destruction and creation. In science, we see this same tension play out in the processes that shape the universe, the turbulence of star formation, the violent deaths of supernova, and the delicate balance that allows life to emerge and thrive. Both perspectives remind us that the universe is not static. It's a living, breathing system, constantly in motion, constantly transforming. This interplay between the cosmic serpent and scientific concepts invites us to see the universe as a place of endless possibility. The serpent's coiled form, with no beginning and no end, reflects the infinite nature of reality, where every ending is also a beginning. It's a reminder that transformation is not just a part of life, it's the essence of the cosmos itself. Whether we're looking at the life cycle of a star, the evolution of life on Earth, or the myths that have guided humanity for millennia, we see the same truth, that change is the only constant, and that from chaos comes creation. As we explore this symbol further, we might find that the cosmic serpent is more than just a myth. It's a lens through which we can understand the dynamic, ever-changing nature of reality. It challenges us to embrace transformation, to see the cycles of creation and destruction not as opposites, but as partners in the grand dance of existence. And perhaps in this realization, we'll find a deeper connection to the universe, one that embraces both its mysteries and its infinite potential for renewal. Dreams have always been a gateway to the unknown, a realm where the boundaries between reality and imagination blur. For ancient cultures, dreams weren't just fleeting images of the night. They were profound messages from the cosmos, a way to access knowledge and wisdom beyond the waking world. The Aboriginal concept of the dreamtime, for instance, sees dreams as a portal to a timeless realm where the past, present, and future coexist. In this worldview, dreams are more than personal experiences, they're a collective connection to the spiritual and cosmic order, a way to understand the origins of the universe and humanity's place within it. The Greeks, too, saw dreams as a conduit to divine wisdom. At the Oracle of Delphi, priestesses entered dream-like trances to deliver prophecies believed to come directly from the gods. These visions weren't random, they were steeped in symbolism and archetypes, offering guidance that shaped the decisions of kings and commoners alike. Dreams, in this context, were a bridge between the human and the divine, a way to tap into the deeper truths of existence. What's fascinating is how modern science is beginning to unravel the mysteries of dreams, offering insights that echo these ancient beliefs. Research suggests that dreams play a crucial role in processing information, consolidating memories, and even solving problems. During sleep, the brain sifts through the day's experiences, weaving them into narratives that help us make sense of the world. This process isn't so different from the way myths and archetypes function. Both use symbols and stories to encode complex truths in ways that resonate deeply with our minds. Consider the parallels between dream symbolism and mythological archetypes. In dreams, we often encounter universal symbols: water, serpents, trees, or journeys that appear in myths across cultures. These recurring motifs suggest that there's something fundamental about how our minds interpret the world, whether we're awake or asleep. Carl Jung called these symbols part of the collective unconscious, a shared psychological framework that shapes our understanding of reality. In this sense, dreams and myths might be two sides of the same coin, both offering glimpses into the deeper layers of human consciousness. This overlap between ancient wisdom and modern science invites us to consider whether dreams could be a bridge between myth and science. Could the visions of the Oracle of Delphi or the Dreamtime narratives of the Aboriginal people have been early attempts to understand the same mysteries that neuroscience is now exploring? While science seeks to explain the mechanics of dreaming, myths offer a symbolic language for interpreting their meaning. Together, they provide a richer understanding of how we process and make sense of the cosmos. The idea that dreams might hold cosmic knowledge isn't just poetic. It's a reminder that the universe communicates with us in ways we're only beginning to understand. Whether through the vivid imagery of a dream or the symbolic stories of ancient myths, the cosmos speaks to us in a language that transcends logic and reason. And as we continue to explore the role of dreams in both science and spirituality, we might find that they're not just a window into our subconscious, but a mirror reflecting the infinite mysteries of the universe itself. This interplay between dreams, myth, and science offers a fresh perspective on how we engage with the cosmos. It challenges us to see dreams not as mere figments of imagination, but as a vital part of our quest for understanding. Whether we're decoding the symbols of a dream or retracing the steps of ancient oracles, we're part of a shared journey to uncover the deepest truths about existence. And perhaps in that journey, we'll find that the cosmos isn't just out there. It's within us, shaping our dreams, our stories, and our understanding of what it means to be human. In the heart of Hindu mythology, there's a deity whose very essence embodies the rhythm of the cosmos. Shiva, the god of destruction and transformation, performs the Tandava, a cosmic dance that symbolizes the endless cycles of creation, preservation, and dissolution. This dance isn't just a metaphor for the cycles of life and death. It's a profound representation of the universe itself, a dynamic, ever-changing force that shapes everything from the smallest particles to the largest galaxies. Now, shift your gaze from the mythological to the microscopic. In the realm of quantum physics, particles don't behave like the solid, predictable objects we're used to. Instead, they exist in a state of constant motion, a kind of dance that defies classical understanding. Take wave-particle duality, for instance. A photon, or a particle of light, can act like a wave, spreading out and interfering with itself, or like a particle, striking a detector with pinpoint precision. This duality isn't just a quirk of physics, it's a reminder that the universe is far more fluid and interconnected than we often assume. What's fascinating is how Shiva's Tandava and the dance of quantum particles mirror each other. Both depict a universe in perpetual motion, where change is the only constant. In Shiva's dance, the cosmos is a stage, and every movement, every step, every gesture brings about creation, transformation, and renewal. Similarly, in the quantum realm, particles are never still. They vibrate, they collide, they transform, embodying the same restless energy that Shiva's dance symbolizes. But the parallels don't stop there. Both the Tandava and quantum physics suggest a deeper unity underlying the apparent chaos. In Shiva's dance, destruction isn't an end, it's a prelude to creation. The universe is a cycle, where every ending is also a beginning. This idea resonates with quantum entanglement, where particles become so deeply connected that the state of one instantly influences the other, no matter how far apart they are. This interconnectedness hints at a universe that's not just a collection of separate parts, but a unified whole, where everything is woven together in an intricate, cosmic tapestry. This interplay between myth and science invites us to see the universe in a new light. The cosmic dance, whether it's Shiva's Tandava or the movement of quantum particles, isn't just about motion, it's about connection. It's a reminder that the universe is a living, breathing entity where every action reverberates through the whole. From the dance of galaxies to the vibrations of atoms, everything is part of the same grand performance. And perhaps in this realization, we find a deeper truth that the universe isn't just a place of separation and division, but of unity and harmony. The cosmic dance challenges us to see beyond the surface, to recognize the threads that bind us all together. Whether through the stories of ancient myths or the discoveries of modern science, we're reminded that the universe is a place of endless wonder, where every movement, every vibration, every dance step is part of a greater whole. This connection between Shiva's Tandava and the quantum realm doesn't just deepen our understanding of the cosmos, it also invites us to see ourselves as part of this dance. As we navigate the rhythms of life, we're not separate from the universe, we're participants in its endless, ever-changing motion, and perhaps in embracing this truth, we'll find not just knowledge, but a sense of belonging, a connection to the infinite, dynamic dance of existence. The cosmic dance, then, becomes more than just a symbol, it's a lens through which we can understand the dynamic, interconnected nature of reality. It challenges us to see the universe not as a static collection of objects, but as a vibrant, living system, constantly in motion, constantly transforming. And as we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos, both through the wisdom of myth and the insights of science, we might find that the answers we seek are not just in the stars, but in the timeless rhythms that guide the dance of existence itself. Language has always been one of humanity's most powerful tools, not just for communication, but for understanding the cosmos itself. Ancient civilizations knew this well. Take Sanskrit, for example. This ancient language of India wasn't just a way to speak or write. It was considered a sacred medium, a bridge between the human and the divine. The very structure of Sanskrit, its precise grammar, its rich vocabulary was believed to mirror the order and harmony of the universe. In the Vedas, the oldest scriptures of Hinduism, Sanskrit is used to describe cosmic principles, from the cycles of time to the nature of reality. Words like akasha, meaning the essence of space, or prana, the universal life force, aren't just poetic terms. They're concepts that resonate with modern ideas about the fabric of space-time and the energy that permeates existence. Similarly, Egyptian hieroglyphs weren't just a writing system. They were a visual language designed to capture the essence of the cosmos. Each symbol, a sun, a star, a coiled serpent, carried layers of meaning, encoding not just stories but profound truths about the universe. The Egyptians used hieroglyphs to document astronomical observations, map the movements of the stars, and even convey spiritual insights about the afterlife. These symbols weren't arbitrary. They were carefully chosen to reflect the interconnectedness of the physical and the metaphysical, the earthly and the celestial. Fast forward to today, and language still plays a central role in our quest to understand the cosmos, but now, it's the language of mathematics and science. Equations like Einstein's E equals mc2 or Schrödinger's wave function aren't just formulas, they're expressions of the fundamental laws that govern the universe. Symbols like the Greek letter pi, representing the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter, or the infinity symbol infinity, hint at the limitless nature of space and time. These modern symbols and equations serve a similar purpose to ancient hieroglyphs and Sanskrit words. They distill complex cosmic truths into a language that's both precise and universal. What's fascinating is how these two forms of language, ancient and modern, often parallel each other in their metaphors and models. Take the concept of the cosmic web, for instance. In modern cosmology, this term describes the vast network of galaxies connected by filaments of dark matter. It's a scientific model, but it's also a metaphor, a way to visualize the interconnectedness of the universe. And this idea isn't new. The Hindu concept of Indra's net, a cosmic web where every jewel reflects every other, captures the same sense of unity and interdependence. Both the scientific model and the mythological metaphor use language to express a profound truth about the nature of reality. This interplay between ancient and modern language invites us to see words and symbols not just as tools for communication, but as keys to unlocking the mysteries of the cosmos. Language, in all its forms, allows us to articulate the ineffable, to describe what we can't fully grasp. It's a way to make the abstract tangible, the infinite comprehensible. Whether it's through the poetic imagery of myth or the precise equations of science, language helps us navigate the vast, uncharted territories of the universe. But language isn't just a passive tool, it's an active force that shapes how we see and understand the world. The words we choose, the symbols we create, influence the questions we ask and the answers we seek. In this sense, language isn't just a mirror reflecting the cosmos, it's a lens focusing our attention and guiding our exploration. And as we continue to decode the universe, both through the wisdom of ancient languages and the discoveries of modern science, we might find that the answers we seek are not just out there in the stars. They're embedded in the very words we use to describe them. This connection between language and cosmic understanding reminds us that the quest to know the universe is as much about how we think as what we discover. It's a reminder that the cosmos speaks to us in many languages, some ancient, some modern, some yet to be invented, and perhaps in listening to these voices, we'll find not just knowledge, but a deeper connection to the infinite, ever-unfolding story of existence. The ancient Chinese bagua, a symbol of balance and harmony, is more than just an intricate arrangement of lines. It's a cosmic mirror. At its center lies the yin-yang, a swirling dance of opposites, surrounded by 8 trigrams that represent the fundamental forces of nature. The bagua isn't just a static image, it's a dynamic map of the universe, a reflection of the interplay between heaven, earth, and humanity. Similarly, in Greek mythology, Narcissus gazes into a pool of water, captivated by his own reflection. His story, often seen as a cautionary tale about vanity, carries a deeper meaning, that reality itself might be a reflection, a shimmering surface that both reveals and distorts the truth. These myths, though separated by time and culture, share a profound idea that the universe we perceive might not be the ultimate reality, but a reflection of something deeper. The Bhagwa suggests that the cosmos is a mirror of balance and flow, while Narcissus's pool hints at the possibility that what we see is only a surface, a projection of something more fundamental. This concept of a cosmic mirror, where reality reflects a hidden truth, isn't just confined to myth. It echoes in some of the most intriguing ideas in modern science. Consider the holographic principle, a theory that suggests the entire universe could be encoded on a two-dimensional surface, much like a hologram. In this view, the three-dimensional world we experience is a projection, a reflection of information stored on a distant boundary. It's as if the cosmos itself is a mirror, reflecting a deeper layer of reality that we can't directly perceive. Then there's the simulation hypothesis, the idea that our universe might be a highly advanced simulation, a digital reflection created by some higher intelligence. While this might sound like science fiction, it's a question that scientists and philosophers are taking seriously, exploring whether the fabric of reality might be more like a reflection than a solid foundation. What's striking is how both myth and science grapple with the same profound question: is reality what it seems, or is it a reflection of something else? The Bhagwa and Narcissus's pool invite us to see the universe as a mirror, a surface that both reveals and conceals. Science, through theories like holography and the simulation hypothesis, offers a parallel perspective, that the world we experience might be a projection, a reflection of a deeper, more complex reality. But this idea of the cosmic mirror doesn't just challenge our understanding of the universe, it also challenges our understanding of ourselves. If the cosmos is a reflection, then what does it reflect? Could it be that the universe mirrors our own consciousness, our thoughts, and perceptions shaping the reality we experience? This idea, explored in both ancient myths and modern theories, suggests that the boundary between the observer and the observed might be far more fluid than we think. As we explore this interplay between myth and science, we're invited to see the universe not just as a collection of objects, but as a living, reflective surface. The cosmic mirror challenges us to look beyond the surface, to question whether what we see is the whole truth or just a shimmering reflection of something deeper. And perhaps in this exploration, we'll find that the universe isn't just a mirror of the cosmos, it's a mirror of ourselves, reflecting the infinite possibilities of what we can perceive, imagine, and become. This connection between myth and science doesn't just deepen our understanding of reality, it also invites us to see our place in the cosmos in a new light. The cosmic mirror, whether it's the Bhagwa, Narcissus's pool, or the holographic universe, reminds us that reality is more than what meets the eye. It's a reflection of something greater, something hidden, and something deeply connected to who we are. And as we continue to explore these mysteries, we might find that the answers we seek are not just in the stars, but in the timeless reflections that guide us on our journey through the cosmos. Music has always been more than a series of notes. It's a bridge between the earthly and the celestial, a language that transcends time and space. From the ancient Greeks to the sages of India, cultures across the world have long believed that music holds the key to understanding the cosmos. The Pythagorean concept of the music of the spheres envisioned the planets moving in perfect harmony, each celestial body emitting a tone that, together, formed a cosmic symphony. This wasn't just poetic imagination, it was an early attempt to see the universe as an interconnected, rhythmic whole. Similarly, in Hindu philosophy, the concept of Nada Brahma, the world is sound, suggests that the entire cosmos is born from vibration, a primordial hum that resonates through every atom and star. These ancient ideas, though rooted in myth and spirituality, hint at a profound truth that music and the cosmos are deeply intertwined. Fast forward to today, and modern science is uncovering the role of sound in the very fabric of the universe. In the vast, empty spaces between galaxies, sound waves ripple through the cosmic web, shaping the formation of stars and galaxies. These aren't the kind of sounds we can hear with our ears. They're low-frequency vibrations, traveling through the plasma of the early universe. But the principle is the same. Just as a musical note can create patterns in the air, these cosmic sound waves create patterns in the distribution of matter, sculpting the large-scale structure of the cosmos. In a sense, the universe itself is a kind of instrument, playing a symphony that's been unfolding since the Big Bang. What's striking is how these ancient and modern perspectives converge. The Pythagorean idea of celestial harmony and the Hindu concept of Nada Brahma both suggest that the cosmos operates on principles of rhythm and vibration, ideas that resonate with modern discoveries about the role of sound in the universe. Even the mathematical relationships that define musical scales, the ratios of frequencies that create harmony, find echoes in the equations that describe the forces governing the cosmos. From the gravitational dance of planets to the oscillations of stars, the universe seems to move to a rhythm, a kind of cosmic music that we're only beginning to decode. This interplay between music and the cosmos invites us to see the universe in a new way. Music isn't just a human invention, it's a reflection of the fundamental patterns that shape reality. The harmonies we create, the rhythms we feel, are echoes of the same forces that govern the stars. In this sense, music becomes more than art. It's a language, a way of expressing the deep connections that bind us to the cosmos. But music isn't just a mirror of the universe, it's also a tool for understanding it. Just as ancient cultures used music to connect with the divine, modern scientists use sound to explore the mysteries of the cosmos. The study of cosmic sound waves, for example, has given us new insights into the early universe, helping us map the distribution of galaxies and understand the forces that shaped their formation. In a way, science and music are partners in this quest, each offering a unique perspective on the rhythms of existence. This connection between music and the cosmos challenges us to think beyond the boundaries of our senses. The vibrations that shape the universe may be invisible, but their effects are everywhere, from the formation of galaxies to the beating of our own hearts. Music, with its ability to evoke emotion and transcend language, offers a way to experience these rhythms, to feel the pulse of the cosmos in our very being. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the universe, both through the wisdom of myth and the discoveries of science, we might find that music is more than just a human creation. It's a universal language, a way of communicating the deepest truths about existence. Whether through the ancient melodies of the Greeks or the cosmic sound waves rippling through space, music reminds us that the cosmos isn't just a place of matter and energy. It's a symphony, a dance, a song that's been playing since the beginning of time. And perhaps, in listening to this cosmic music, we'll find not just knowledge, but a deeper connection to the infinite rhythms that guide the universe. Picture this: three ancient figures, cloaked in shadow, seated beside an endless loom. Their hands move with purpose, weaving threads of light and darkness into a vast, intricate tapestry. This is the image of the Moirai, the Greek fates, who spin, measure, and cut the threads of life. Each thread represents a destiny, a life, a moment in time, woven into the grand design of the cosmos. Now shift to the cold north, where the Norse goddesses of fate sit beneath Yggdrasil, the world tree, weaving the threads of past, present, and future into the fabric of existence. Across cultures, the cosmic loom is a recurring symbol, a way to capture the idea that reality itself is a woven tapestry, a creation born from the interplay of countless threads. But what if this ancient imagery isn't just poetic? What if it reflects a deeper truth about the nature of reality? Enter string theory, one of the most ambitious attempts in modern physics to explain the fundamental fabric of the universe. According to this theory, the building blocks of reality aren't particles or waves, but tiny, vibrating strings. These strings, like the threads of a cosmic loom, weave together to form the very fabric of spacetime. Each vibration corresponds to a different particle, a different force, a different aspect of the cosmos. In this view, the universe isn't just a collection of objects, it's a symphony of strings, a tapestry of energy and matter woven into existence. The parallels between the cosmic loom of myth and the scientific concept of string theory are striking. Both suggest that reality is a complex, interconnected web, where every thread, every string, is part of a greater whole. The Moirai and the Norns weave destinies, shaping the lives of gods and mortals alike, while string theory weaves the fundamental forces of nature, from gravity to electromagnetism. Both myth and science use the metaphor of weaving to explore the idea that nothing exists in isolation, that every part of the universe is connected, bound together in an intricate pattern. This idea of interconnectedness isn't just theoretical, it's something we can observe in the cosmos itself. The cosmic web, a vast network of galaxies connected by filaments of dark matter, is a modern echo of the cosmic loom. Just as the Moirai weave threads into a tapestry, gravity weaves galaxies into clusters, clusters into superclusters, and superclusters into the sprawling structure of the universe. These filaments, stretching across billions of light years, are the threads of the cosmic loom, binding the cosmos into a single, unified whole. But the cosmic loom isn't just about structure, it's about process. In myth, the act of weaving is dynamic, a continuous creation and transformation. The Moirai don't just spin threads, they measure and cut them, symbolizing the cycles of birth, life, and death. Similarly, in string theory, the universe isn't static. It's a living, evolving system where strings vibrate and interact, giving rise to the ever-changing tapestry of reality. This dynamic interplay between creation and transformation is a reminder that the universe is not a finished product, but an ongoing process, a work of art that's constantly being rewoven. What's truly captivating is how these ancient and modern perspectives challenge us to see ourselves as part of this cosmic loom. If reality is a woven tapestry, then we are threads within it, connected to everything else in ways we're only beginning to understand. The choices we make, the lives we lead, are part of the greater pattern, influencing the fabric of existence in ways both seen and unseen. This idea invites us to think beyond our individual lives, to see ourselves as participants in the grand design of the cosmos. The cosmic loom, then, becomes more than just a symbol. It's a way of understanding the universe as a living, interconnected whole. Whether through the timeless stories of the Moirai and the Norns or the cutting-edge equations of string theory, we're reminded that reality is not a collection of isolated parts, but a woven tapestry, a symphony of connections that bind us all together. And as we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos, we might find that the answers we seek are not just in the stars, but in the threads that weave the infinite fabric of existence. This interplay between myth and science invites us to see the universe as a place of endless wonder, where every thread, every string, is part of a greater story. It's a reminder that the cosmos isn't just something we observe, it's something we're part of, a tapestry that we help weave with every thought, every action, every moment of existence. And perhaps in this realization, we'll find not just knowledge, but a deeper connection to the infinite, ever-unfolding story of the universe. For thousands of years, humans have turned to art not just to depict the world around them, but to capture the mysteries of the cosmos. From the earliest cave paintings to the intricate carvings of ancient temples, art has served as a medium for encoding cosmic knowledge, a way to make sense of the vast and often incomprehensible universe. Take the Lascaux caves in France, for example. These ancient paintings, created over 17,000 years ago, don't just depict animals, they map the stars. Some researchers believe that the arrangement of the animals mirrors the constellations, suggesting that our ancestors used art to document their observations of the night sky. These early artists weren't just creating images, they were crafting a celestial map, a way to preserve and share their understanding of the heavens. Fast forward to ancient Egypt, and we see another layer of this cosmic artistry. The ceiling of the tomb of Senenmut, an advisor to Queen Hatshepsut, is adorned with a celestial diagram, an intricate depiction of the night sky, complete with constellations, planets, and the cycles of the moon. This wasn't just decoration, it was a sophisticated astronomical record, blending art and science in a way that allowed the ancients to track time, predict seasons, and navigate the world. Even the pyramids themselves, with their precise alignments to the stars, can be seen as monumental works of art that encode cosmic knowledge. But art's role in cosmic understanding didn't end with ancient civilizations. Today, modern art continues this tradition, using new tools and techniques to explore the mysteries of the universe. Consider fractal geometry, a branch of mathematics that produces infinitely complex, self-repeating patterns. These patterns, often visualized through digital art, mirror the structures found in nature, from the branching of trees to the spirals of galaxies. Artists like Benoit Mandelbrot, who popularized fractal geometry, have shown that the same mathematical principles that govern the cosmos can also inspire breathtaking works of art. In this way, fractals become a bridge between the abstract world of mathematics and the tangible beauty of the universe. Space photography, too, has emerged as a powerful form of cosmic art. Images captured by telescopes like Hubble or James Webb don't just document distant galaxies and nebulae, they transform them into visual poetry. The vibrant colors, swirling shapes, and vast expanses of these images evoke a sense of wonder and awe, reminding us of the universe's infinite beauty and complexity. These photographs aren't just scientific tools, they're works of art that invite us to see the cosmos in a new light, to connect with it on an emotional as well as an intellectual level. What's truly fascinating is how art and science often parallel each other in their quest to understand the cosmos. Both seek to uncover patterns, to find meaning in the chaos, to reveal the hidden truths that lie beneath the surface. Just as a scientist might use equations to describe the movement of planets, an artist might use brushstrokes or pixels to capture the same celestial dance. This interplay between art and science suggests that creativity isn't just a product of human imagination, it's a fundamental part of how we engage with the universe. But perhaps the most profound role of art is its ability to bridge the gap between myth and science. Myths use stories and symbols to explore the mysteries of existence, while science relies on observation and experimentation. Art, with its unique blend of imagery and emotion, offers a way to unite these two approaches, It allows us to experience the cosmos not just as a collection of facts, but as a living, breathing entity, a source of endless wonder and inspiration. As we continue to explore the universe, both through the lens of science and the creativity of art, we're reminded that the cosmos isn't just something to be studied, it's something to be felt, experienced, and imagined. Whether through the cave paintings of our ancestors or the digital masterpieces of today, art invites us to see the universe not just as it is, but as it could be. And in that act of creation, we find not just knowledge, but a deeper connection to the infinite, ever-unfolding story of existence. Imagine a garden so vast that its roots stretch across galaxies and its branches touch the edges of time. In myths from around the world, the idea of a cosmic garden has appeared again and again, a place where life is nurtured, where order emerges from chaos, and where the universe itself is seen as a cultivated space. In the biblical Garden of Eden, for instance, humanity is placed in a lush, harmonious paradise, tasked with tending to its beauty and balance. Similarly, in Hindu tradition, the Kalpavriksha, or wish-fulfilling tree, is a symbol of abundance and cosmic order, its roots and branches representing the interconnectedness of all life. These ancient stories aren't just about gardens in the literal sense, they're metaphors for the universe as a whole, a space where creation is nurtured and sustained. Now, shift your gaze to modern science, and you'll find a strikingly similar idea. The anthropic principle, for example, suggests that the universe appears finely tuned to support life. The constants of nature, like the strength of gravity or the charge of an electron, are so precisely balanced that even the smallest change would make life impossible. It's as if the universe itself is a kind of garden, carefully cultivated to allow life to flourish. This idea of fine-tuning raises profound questions. Is the cosmos a product of chance, or is there some deeper purpose behind its design? This interplay between myth and science invites us to see the universe not just as a collection of stars and planets, but as a living, breathing garden, a place where life is not just possible, but inevitable. In myth, the cosmic garden is often a symbol of harmony and balance, a space where humanity plays a role in maintaining order. In science, the anthropic principle suggests that the universe is inherently life-friendly, its laws and constants aligned in a way that allows complexity and consciousness to emerge. Both perspectives point to the same truth, that the universe is more than a random assortment of matter and energy, it's a system that seems designed to nurture life. But if the universe is a garden, what does that mean for us? Are we merely its inhabitants, or do we have a role to play in its cultivation? In myth, humanity is often cast as a caretaker, responsible for tending to the cosmic garden and preserving its balance. In science, the idea of the participatory universe suggests that consciousness itself might be a fundamental part of reality, shaping the cosmos through observation and interaction. This raises a tantalizing possibility that we're not just passive observers of the universe, but active participants in its unfolding story. This connection between myth and science challenges us to rethink our place in the cosmos. The cosmic garden isn't just a metaphor, it's a call to action, a reminder that we're part of a larger system that depends on balance and care. Whether through the stories of ancient myths or the discoveries of modern science, we're invited to see the universe as a place of potential, a garden waiting to be tended. And as we continue to explore its mysteries, we might find that the answers we seek are not just in the stars, but in the very soil beneath our feet, the fertile ground of a cosmos that's alive, interconnected, and endlessly nurturing. As we ponder the idea of the cosmic garden, we're reminded that the universe isn't just a place to observe, it's a space to cultivate, to cherish, and to protect. Whether we're gazing at the stars or planting seeds in the earth, we're part of a timeless cycle of creation and renewal, a dance that connects us to the infinite rhythms of existence. And perhaps in this realization, we'll find not just knowledge, but a deeper sense of purpose, a calling to tend the garden of the cosmos, ensuring that its beauty and balance endure for generations to come. Mathematics has long been the silent architect of the cosmos, a language that bridges the tangible and the abstract, the ancient and the modern. For millennia, humans have turned to numbers, shapes, and equations not just to measure the world, but to decode its deepest mysteries. From the precision of the Mayan calendar to the elegance of the Greek golden ratio, mathematics has been a tool for understanding the universe, a way to find order in the chaos, patterns in the vastness of existence. Take the Mayans, for instance. Their calendar wasn't just a way to track days and years. It was a sophisticated mathematical system that reflected their understanding of time as a cyclical force. By observing the movements of the sun, moon, and planets, they developed a calendar so accurate it rivals modern systems. The Mayans saw time not as a straight line, but as a series of repeating cycles, a concept echoed in their intricate mathematical calculations. These cycles weren't just practical, they were sacred, woven into their myths and rituals as a way to connect with the rhythms of the cosmos. Then there's the golden ratio, a mathematical principle revered by the ancient Greeks. This ratio, approximately 1.618 to 1, appears in nature, art, and architecture, from the spirals of seashells to the proportions of the Parthenon. The Greeks believed that this ratio embodied perfect harmony, a divine proportion that reflected the order of the universe. For them, mathematics wasn't just a tool, it was a way to glimpse the underlying structure of reality, a bridge between the human and the celestial. Fast forward to today, and mathematics remains at the heart of our quest to understand the cosmos. Einstein's theory of relativity, for example, uses complex equations to describe how gravity warps spacetime, shaping the very fabric of the universe. Quantum mechanics relies on probabilities and wave functions to explain the bizarre behavior of particles at the smallest scales. These modern mathematical models are far more abstract than the Mayan calendar or the golden ratio, but they serve the same purpose: to reveal the hidden patterns and principles that govern existence. What's fascinating is how these mathematical patterns often mirror the symbols and themes found in ancient myths. The golden ratio, for instance, appears in the sacred geometry of temples and mandalas, suggesting that humanity has long recognized the beauty and harmony of mathematical relationships. Similarly, the cyclical nature of time, as encoded in the Mayan calendar, finds echoes in myths of eternal return and cosmic rebirth. These parallels suggest that mathematics isn't just a human invention, it's a universal language, one that transcends culture and time. But mathematics isn't just a tool for understanding the cosmos, it's also a way to connect with it on a deeper level. The equations that describe the orbits of planets or the behavior of light aren't just abstract formulas, they're expressions of the universe's inner logic, its underlying order. In this sense, mathematics becomes a kind of poetry, a way to articulate the ineffable beauty and complexity of existence. This interplay between mathematics and myth invites us to see the cosmos not just as a collection of physical laws, but as a living, breathing system, shaped by patterns and principles that are both timeless and universal. Whether through the precise calculations of ancient calendars or the elegant equations of modern physics, mathematics offers a way to explore the mysteries of existence, to find meaning in the patterns that shape the universe. As we continue to explore the cosmos, both through the wisdom of ancient cultures and the discoveries of modern science, we might find that mathematics is more than just a language. It's a mirror, reflecting the infinite complexity and beauty of the universe. And perhaps, in this realization, we'll discover that the answers we seek are not just in the stars, but in the timeless rhythms and patterns that guide the dance of existence. This connection between mathematics and cosmic understanding challenges us to see the universe not as a place of randomness, but as a space of order and harmony, shaped by the same principles that guide our own quest for knowledge. Whether through the sacred geometry of ancient temples or the cutting-edge equations of modern physics, mathematics reminds us that the cosmos is a place of endless wonder, a symphony of patterns waiting to be discovered and understood. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of mathematics, we're reminded that the universe isn't just something to be observed, it's something to be explored, experienced, and embraced. And perhaps in this exploration, we'll find not just knowledge, but a deeper connection to the infinite, ever-unfolding story of existence. Long before the concept of the Big Bang or the cosmic microwave background, ancient civilizations imagined the universe as an infinite, fluid expanse, a cosmic ocean. In Babylonian mythology, Tiamat, the primordial goddess of saltwater, personified this vast, chaotic sea. From her waters, the world was born, a story that echoes the scientific idea of the cosmos emerging from a formless, primordial state. Similarly, in Hindu tradition, the Samudra Manthan, the churning of the ocean, describes gods and demons working together to extract the nectar of immortality from the cosmic waters. These myths aren't just tales of creation, they're profound metaphors for the universe as a boundless, dynamic medium, a place where order arises from chaos and life emerges from the infinite. Fast forward to modern cosmology, and we find striking parallels to these ancient ideas. The cosmic microwave background, for instance, is often described as the afterglow of the Big Bang, a faint echo of the universe's fiery birth. This radiation, detected as a faint hum across the sky, offers a glimpse into the early universe when it was a hot, dense soup of particles and energy. In a way, the cosmic microwave background is our modern cosmic ocean, a vast, primordial expanse that holds the secrets of the universe's origins. Then there's dark energy, the mysterious force driving the accelerated expansion of the universe. Though invisible and intangible, dark energy permeates the cosmos like an unseen current, shaping its structure and destiny. This concept of a pervasive, fluid force isn't so different from the ancient idea of a cosmic ocean, a boundless medium that connects and sustains all things. Whether it's the waters of Tiamat or the invisible influence of dark energy, both myth and science suggest that the universe is a dynamic, interconnected system, shaped by forces we're only beginning to understand. What's truly captivating is how these ancient and modern perspectives converge on the idea of fluidity. In myth, the cosmic ocean is a symbol of potential, a source of life and creation. In science, the early universe is described as a plasma, a state of matter where particles move freely, unbound by the structures we see today. Both perspectives depict the cosmos as a place of constant motion, where change is the only constant and the boundaries between order and chaos are fluid. This interplay between myth and science invites us to see the universe not as a static collection of objects, but as a living, flowing system. The cosmic ocean, whether it's the waters of Tiamat or the invisible currents of dark energy, challenges us to think beyond the tangible, to imagine a reality that's as boundless and dynamic as the stories we tell about it. And as we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos, we might find that the answers we seek are not just in the stars, but in the timeless rhythms of the cosmic ocean, a reminder that the universe is a place of infinite potential, always flowing, always evolving. This connection between ancient myths and modern discoveries doesn't just deepen our understanding of the cosmos, it also invites us to see ourselves as part of this vast, ever-changing expanse. Whether through the churning of the Samudra Manthan or the invisible currents of dark energy, we're reminded that the universe is more than a collection of stars and planets. It's a living, breathing system, shaped by forces that connect us all. And perhaps in this realization, we'll find not just knowledge, but a deeper sense of belonging, a connection to the infinite, ever-flowing story of existence. Light has always been more than just illumination, it's a symbol of life, knowledge, and the very essence of creation. Ancient cultures revered light as a cosmic force, a divine energy that shaped the world and guided humanity. In Egyptian mythology, Ra, the sun god, sailed across the sky each day, bringing warmth and life to the land. His journey wasn't just a celestial event, it was a daily act of creation, a reminder that light sustains all existence. Similarly, in Zoroastrian tradition, Ahura Mazda, the god of wisdom and light, represented the triumph of order over chaos. Light in these myths wasn't just a physical phenomenon, it was a spiritual force, a source of truth and enlightenment. Fast forward to modern science, and light takes on a new dimension, yet its significance remains profound. Einstein's theory of relativity revealed that light is the universe's speed limit, a constant that governs the very fabric of spacetime. Quantum physics tells us that light behaves both as a particle and a wave, embodying the duality that defines the cosmos. From the photons that power photosynthesis to the cosmic rays that traverse the universe, light is a fundamental aspect of existence, a thread that weaves through every layer of reality. What's striking is how both myth and science explore the idea of light as a source of knowledge. In myth, light often symbolizes clarity and revelation. Think of Ahura Mazda's wisdom or the enlightenment sought by spiritual seekers. In science, light is a tool for discovery, allowing us to peer into the depths of the universe. Telescopes like Hubble and James Webb capture light from distant stars and galaxies, revealing the history of the cosmos and the processes that shaped it. Spectroscopy, the study of light's interaction with matter, unlocks the chemical composition of planets, stars, and even the early universe. But light's role goes beyond observation. It's also a source of creation. In myth, light often marks the beginning of existence, as in the biblical phrase, "Let there be light." In science, light is integral to the formation of stars, planets, and even life itself. The photons streaming from the sun power Earth's ecosystems, while the light from ancient supernovae forged the heavy elements that make up our world. In this way, light is both a messenger and a creator, a force that shapes the universe and reveals its secrets. This interplay between myth and science invites us to see light as more than just a physical phenomenon. It's a bridge between the tangible and the intangible, the known and the unknown. Whether through the stories of Ra and Ahura Mazda or the discoveries of quantum physics, light serves as a reminder that the universe is a place of wonder, a cosmos illuminated by the same forces that guide our quest for understanding. As we continue to explore the mysteries of light, both through the wisdom of ancient myths and the insights of modern science, we might find that it holds the key to unlocking the universe's deepest secrets. From the first rays of dawn to the farthest reaches of the cosmos, light is more than illumination, it's a beacon, guiding us toward a deeper connection with the infinite mysteries of existence. Across cultures and epochs, the image of a towering mountain has stood as a symbol of connection, a bridge between the earthly and the divine. In Hindu tradition, Mount Meru rises at the center of the universe, its summit piercing the heavens while its roots extend deep into the underworld. This cosmic mountain isn't just a physical landmark, it's the axis mundi, the central pillar that connects the realms of existence. Similarly, in Greek mythology, Mount Olympus serves as the home of the gods, a place where the mortal and immortal worlds meet. These myths, though separated by geography and time, share a profound idea that the universe has a central axis, a point where all things converge and all boundaries dissolve. But what if this ancient imagery isn't just symbolic? What if it reflects a deeper truth about the structure of the cosmos? Modern science offers a fascinating parallel in the form of the cosmic axis, a concept that describes the rotational symmetry of galaxies and the large-scale structure of the universe. Just as Mount Meru and Olympus represent a central point of connection, galaxies like our Milky Way rotate around a central axis, with stars, planets, and dark matter swirling in a cosmic dance. This axis isn't just a line in space, it's a fundamental feature of how the universe organizes itself, a reminder that even in the vastness of space, there's an underlying order. The cosmic mountain and the cosmic axis both explore the idea of a central connection, a point from which everything radiates. In myth, the mountain serves as a meeting place for different realms, heaven, earth, and the underworld. In science, the axis represents the gravitational center around which galaxies form and evolve. Both perspectives suggest that the universe isn't just a random scattering of objects. It's a system with a central organizing principle, a point of unity in the midst of diversity. This connection between myth and science invites us to see the cosmos in a new way. The cosmic mountain, whether it's Mount Meru or Olympus, isn't just a symbol of connection. It's a metaphor for the unity of all things. It reminds us that the universe, for all its complexity, is a single, interconnected system where every part is linked to a central axis. This idea resonates with modern theories like string theory and the holographic principle, which suggest that the universe is a unified whole, a tapestry woven from countless threads. As we explore these parallels, we're reminded that the quest to understand the cosmos is as much about connection as it is about discovery. The cosmic mountain, whether imagined by ancient storytellers or studied by modern scientists, challenges us to see the universe not as a collection of isolated parts, but as a living, breathing system, shaped by a central axis that binds it all together. This interplay between myth and science doesn't just deepen our understanding of the cosmos, it also invites us to see ourselves as part of this larger system. Whether through the stories of Mount Meru or the equations that describe the cosmic axis, we're reminded that the universe is a place of unity and connection, where every star, every galaxy, and every life is part of a greater whole. And as we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos, we might find that the answers we seek are not just in the stars, but in the timeless symbols that have guided humanity's quest for understanding since the dawn of time. The cosmic mountain, with its roots in myth and its branches in science, reminds us that the universe is more than a collection of objects. It's a living, breathing system, shaped by the same forces that connect us all. This connection between ancient myths and modern discoveries invites us to see the universe as a place of endless wonder, where every part is linked to a central axis, and every story is part of a larger narrative. Whether through the sacred geometry of Mount Meru or the scientific study of galactic rotation, we're reminded that the cosmos is a place of unity and connection, a system that binds us all together in the infinite dance of existence. As we reflect on this interplay between myth and science, we're invited to see the universe not just as a place to observe, but as a space to connect, to explore, and to understand. The cosmic mountain, whether it's a mythic symbol or a scientific concept, challenges us to see the cosmos as a living, breathing system, shaped by the same forces that guide our own quest for knowledge. And perhaps in this realization, we'll find not just answers, but a deeper connection to the infinite, ever-unfolding story of the universe. From the soaring eagle to the slithering serpent, animals have long served as powerful symbols in humanity's quest to understand the cosmos. Ancient cultures didn't just see animals as part of the natural world, they viewed them as messengers, guides, and embodiments of cosmic forces. Take the Chinese zodiac, for instance. This intricate system assigns each year to an animal, from the clever rat to the wise dragon, weaving their traits into a celestial tapestry that reflects the rhythms of time and destiny. Each animal in the zodiac isn't just a character in a story, it's a symbol of cosmic balance, a way to connect earthly life to the movements of the stars. In Egypt, animal symbolism took on an even more profound role. The gods themselves were often depicted with animal heads: Horus, the falcon-headed god of the sky, or Anubis, the jackal-headed guardian of the afterlife. These hybrid figures weren't just artistic choices, they were expressions of the belief that animals held divine wisdom, each one embodying a unique aspect of the cosmos. The lioness-headed Sekhmet, for example, represented both destruction and healing, a reminder that even the most fearsome forces have a role in maintaining cosmic harmony. But this fascination with animals wasn't limited to myth and symbolism. It also found its way into early scientific observation. The Babylonians, for instance, mapped the stars into constellations inspired by animals, creating celestial maps that guided navigation and agriculture. These animal-inspired constellations weren't just practical tools, they were stories written in the stars, linking the heavens to the creatures that roamed the earth. Fast forward to today, and modern science continues to find inspiration in the animal kingdom not as symbols, but as subjects of study. Ethology, the study of animal behavior, has revealed patterns that echo across species, from the synchronized movements of flocks of birds to the intricate communication of dolphins. These behaviors aren't just fascinating in their own right, they offer insights into universal principles, from cooperation and competition to the evolution of intelligence. What's particularly intriguing is how these modern discoveries often resonate with ancient myths. The way ants organize their colonies, for example, mirrors the societal structures described in myths of the cosmic hive, where every individual plays a role in maintaining the greater whole. Similarly, the migratory patterns of birds and whales, guided by magnetic fields and celestial cues, echo the ancient belief that animals are attuned to the rhythms of the cosmos. This interplay between myth and science invites us to see animals not just as fellow inhabitants of the earth, but as windows into the universe's deepest mysteries. Could the wisdom encoded in animal symbolism hold clues to the nature of reality itself? From the Chinese zodiac to the constellations, from the animal-headed gods of Egypt to the behavioral patterns studied by modern science, animals have always been more than just creatures. They've been guides, teachers, and mirrors reflecting the infinite complexity of the cosmos. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the universe, both through the lens of science and the wisdom of ancient myths, we might find that the answers we seek are not just in the stars, but in the creatures that share our world. Whether through the symbolism of the zodiac or the patterns of animal behavior, animals remind us that the cosmos is a place of connection, where every living being is part of a greater, ever-unfolding story. This connection between animals and cosmic understanding challenges us to see the universe not just as a collection of distant stars and planets, but as a living, breathing system, shaped by the same forces that guide the flight of a bird or the journey of a whale. And perhaps in this realization, we'll find not just knowledge, but a deeper sense of belonging, a connection to the infinite, interconnected web of life that binds us all together. Fire, raw, untamed, and transformative, has always held a sacred place in human imagination. In Greek mythology, Prometheus defied the gods to steal fire from Mount Olympus, gifting it to humanity. This act wasn't just a tale of rebellion, it was a metaphor for enlightenment, a spark that ignited progress, creativity, and the very essence of civilization. Fire in this story becomes more than just a tool, it's a symbol of transformation, a force that bridges the mortal and the divine. Similarly, in Hindu tradition, Agni, the god of fire, holds a central role as both a destroyer and a creator. Agni is not just a deity of flames, he's a mediator between humans and gods, carrying offerings from earth to the heavens. This duality, fire as both destructive and life-giving, echoes across cultures, reminding us that transformation often requires both chaos and renewal. Fire, in myth, is never just a physical phenomenon. It's a cosmic force, a symbol of the energy that shapes existence itself. But what if these ancient stories of cosmic fire are more than just symbolic? What if they hint at a deeper truth about the universe? Enter nuclear fusion, the process that powers stars and fuels the cosmos. At the heart of every star, hydrogen atoms collide under immense pressure and heat, fusing into helium and releasing staggering amounts of energy. This process, the very engine of starlight, is a kind of cosmic fire, a force that transforms matter into energy, chaos into order, and darkness into light. The parallels between myth and science are striking. Just as Prometheus's fire brought light and knowledge to humanity, nuclear fusion illuminates the universe, creating the elements essential for life. And just as Agni mediates between worlds, the energy of stars connects the smallest particles to the largest structures in the cosmos. Both myth and science see fire as a transformative force, a catalyst for change that shapes the fabric of reality. This idea of fire as a cosmic force doesn't end with stars. In the early moments of the universe, during the Big Bang, the entire cosmos was a seething inferno of energy and matter. This primordial fire forged the first atoms, the building blocks of everything we see today. In a sense, the universe itself is a product of fire, a vast, dynamic system born from the flames of creation. What's truly fascinating is how both myth and science use fire to explore the dynamic nature of reality. In myth, fire is a symbol of transformation, a force that destroys and renews, that brings both chaos and order. In science, fire takes the form of nuclear reactions, the energy that drives stars, galaxies, and the evolution of the cosmos. Both perspectives remind us that the universe is not static. It's a living, breathing system, shaped by forces that are as powerful as they are mysterious. This interplay between myth and science invites us to see fire not just as a physical phenomenon, but as a metaphor for the dynamic, ever-changing nature of reality. Whether through the stories of Prometheus and Agni, or the discoveries of nuclear fusion and the Big Bang, fire becomes a lens through which we can understand the cosmos. It's a reminder that transformation is at the heart of existence, that every ending is also a beginning, and that the universe itself is a fire, a force of creation, destruction, and infinite possibility. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos, both through the wisdom of ancient myths and the insights of modern science, we might find that the answers we seek are not just in the stars, but in the timeless flames that have guided humanity's quest for understanding since the dawn of time. Fire, in all its forms, challenges us to see the universe as a place of endless transformation, where every spark holds the potential to illuminate the infinite mysteries of existence. Long before the precision of atomic clocks or the convenience of digital watches, humanity's relationship with time was deeply tied to the cosmos. Ancient cultures didn't just track hours and minutes, they used timekeeping as a way to connect with the rhythms of the universe. From the sundials of ancient Egypt to the intricate water clocks of China, these early devices were more than tools. They were bridges between the earthly and the celestial, a way to measure the dance of the stars and the passage of seasons. Take the sundial, for example. This simple yet ingenious device relied on the position of the sun to mark the hours, turning the Earth's rotation into a tangible measure of time. The Egyptians weren't just tracking the day, they were mapping the sun's journey across the sky, aligning their lives with the cosmic order. Similarly, water clocks, or clepsydras, used the steady flow of water to measure time, creating a rhythm that echoed the natural cycles of rivers and tides. These timekeeping methods weren't just practical. They were a way to harmonize human activity with the movements of the heavens, but these ancient timekeepers didn't exist in isolation. They were often tied to myths and rituals, reflecting the belief that time itself was a sacred force. In Greek mythology, Kronos, the personification of time, was often depicted as an old man carrying a scythe, a reminder of time's relentless march. The Mayans, with their intricate calendar systems, saw time as a cyclical force, governed by gods who controlled the rise and fall of civilizations. These mythological timekeepers weren't just stories, they were expressions of humanity's attempt to understand the vast, often incomprehensible nature of time. Fast forward to today, and our methods of timekeeping have become far more precise, yet the connection to the cosmos remains. Atomic clocks, which measure time based on the vibrations of cesium atoms, are so accurate they won't lose a second in millions of years. GPS systems, which rely on these clocks, allow us to navigate the globe with pinpoint accuracy, using signals from satellites orbiting the Earth. These modern marvels might seem worlds apart from sundials and water clocks, but they're part of the same tradition, a quest to measure and understand time, not just as a human construct, but as a fundamental aspect of the universe. What's fascinating is how both ancient and modern timekeeping reflect the same profound questions. What is time? Is it linear or cyclical? Is it a force we can control, or something that flows beyond our grasp? The Mayan calendar, with its cycles of creation and destruction, suggests a universe where time is a wheel, endlessly turning. Modern physics, with its theories of relativity and quantum mechanics, paints a more complex picture, where time can stretch, bend, and even loop back on itself. This interplay between myth and science invites us to see time as more than just a measure of moments. It's a mystery, a force that shapes the universe in ways we're only beginning to understand. Whether through the symbolic timekeepers of ancient myths or the precise instruments of modern science, humanity has always sought to grasp the nature of time, to find our place within its infinite flow. As we continue to explore the cosmos, both through the wisdom of the past and the discoveries of the present, we're reminded that time might be the ultimate mystery, a force that connects us to the universe and to each other. The sundials and water clocks of ancient cultures, the atomic clocks and GPS systems of today, all are part of a timeless quest to understand the rhythms of existence, to measure the immeasurable, and to find meaning in the passage of time. And perhaps in this journey, we'll discover that time isn't just something we measure. It's something we live, something we are, woven into the very fabric of the cosmos. The wheel has long been a symbol of motion, of endless turning, and of the cycles that define existence. In myths and spiritual traditions across the world, this image takes on a cosmic scale, a wheel that spins not just through time, but through the very fabric of reality. Take the Buddhist Dharma chakra, for example. This sacred symbol, often depicted as an 8-spoked wheel, represents the endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. It's a reminder that life is not a straight line, but a spiral, a journey of constant transformation. Similarly, the Aztec calendar stone, with its intricate carvings, maps the cycles of time, linking the movements of the heavens to the rhythms of life on Earth. These ancient symbols aren't just artifacts, they're windows into a world, where cycles are the heartbeat of existence. But this idea of cycles isn't confined to myth. Modern science, too, reveals a universe defined by rhythms and repetitions. Consider the life cycle of stars. A star begins as a cloud of gas and dust, collapsing under its own gravity until nuclear fusion ignites, bathing the cosmos in light. Over millions or billions of years, it burns through its fuel, eventually dying in a spectacular supernova or fading into a dense white dwarf. Yet even in death, stars are creators. The elements forged in their cores, carbon, oxygen, iron, are scattered across space, seeding new stars, planets, and even life itself. This cycle of creation and destruction isn't just a story, it's the foundation of the universe we live in. The concept of cycles extends beyond stars. The universe itself is expanding, a process driven by dark energy that stretches galaxies apart. Yet some theories suggest that this expansion might one day reverse, leading to a cosmic contraction. A big crunch that could collapse the universe back into a singularity, only to spark another big bang. This idea of an oscillating universe, endlessly expanding and contracting, mirrors the ancient notion of the cosmic wheel, where endings are also beginnings, and destruction paves the way for renewal. What's fascinating is how both myth and science use the idea of cycles to explore the nature of reality. The Dharma chakra and the Aztec calendar stone remind us that time is not linear, but cyclical, a series of repeating patterns that shape our lives and the cosmos. Science, with its life cycles of stars and theories of cosmic expansion, reveals that these patterns are woven into the very fabric of the universe. Both perspectives suggest that cycles are not just a feature of existence, they are its essence, a fundamental principle that governs everything from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy. This interplay between myth and science invites us to see the universe not as a static collection of objects, but as a dynamic, ever-changing system. The cosmic wheel, whether it's a spiritual symbol or a scientific model, challenges us to think beyond the boundaries of linear time, to embrace the idea that reality is a series of interconnected cycles, each one shaping the next. It's a reminder that the universe is not a place of permanence, but of transformation, a living, breathing system where every ending is also a beginning. As we reflect on the cosmic wheel, we're invited to see our own lives as part of this greater rhythm, whether through the ancient wisdom of the Dharma chakra or the modern discoveries of astrophysics. We're reminded that the cycles of existence connect us to the cosmos in profound ways. And perhaps in this realization, we'll find not just knowledge, but a deeper sense of harmony, a connection to the infinite, ever-turning wheel of existence. This idea of cyclical time doesn't just deepen our understanding of the universe, it also invites us to rethink our place within it. The cosmic wheel, with its endless turning, reminds us that we are part of a larger pattern, a system that transcends individual moments and spans the entirety of existence. Whether through the sacred symbols of ancient cultures or the cutting-edge theories of modern science, we're reminded that the universe is a place of endless renewal, where every cycle brings new possibilities and every turn of the wheel reveals new mysteries waiting to be explored. From the cryptic whispers of the Oracle of Delphi to the precise astronomical calculations of the Mayan calendar, prophecy has long been a way for humanity to peer into the unknown. Ancient cultures didn't just see prophecy as fortune-telling. It was a sophisticated tool for understanding the cosmos, a way to anticipate celestial events and their impact on life on Earth. The Mayans, for instance, developed intricate calendars that predicted solar eclipses, planetary alignments, and even the cycles of time itself. These prophecies weren't just abstract predictions, they were woven into the fabric of daily life, guiding everything from agriculture to rituals. The Mayan long count calendar, famously associated with the so-called end of the world in 2012, was less about predicting doom and more about marking cycles of renewal, a cosmic rhythm that echoed their understanding of time as a spiral, not a straight line. Meanwhile, in ancient Greece, the Oracle of Delphi served as a conduit between the mortal and the divine. Sitting atop a sacred mountain, the oracle would enter a trance-like state, delivering cryptic messages believed to come directly from Apollo, the god of prophecy and light. These prophecies often dealt with cosmic themes, warnings of celestial omens, advice on when to plant crops, or predictions of natural disasters. While the oracle's words were shrouded in mystery, they reflected a deep reverence for the interconnectedness of the heavens and the earth. Prophecy, in this sense, wasn't just about foretelling the future. It was about aligning human actions with the rhythms of the cosmos. Fast forward to today, and the role of prophecy hasn't disappeared, it's evolved. Modern science doesn't rely on oracles or sacred rituals, but it does use predictive models to forecast cosmic events with astonishing accuracy. From predicting solar flares and meteor showers to modeling the expansion of the universe, science has become humanity's new oracle. Take, for example, the way astronomers predict the trajectories of comets or the timing of supernova. These predictions aren't based on divine inspiration, but on meticulous observations, mathematical equations, and computer simulations. Yet, like the ancient prophecies, they serve a similar purpose: to help us navigate the cosmos, to prepare for what's coming, and to deepen our understanding of the universe. What's fascinating is how these two approaches, mythological prophecy and scientific prediction, share a common thread. Both are attempts to make sense of patterns, to find order in the chaos of existence. The Mayan calendar, with its cycles of creation and destruction, mirrors the scientific concept of cosmic events as part of a larger system governed by natural laws. The Oracle of Delphi, with her cryptic insights, reflects the way modern scientists interpret data, piecing together clues to unveil the mysteries of the universe. Both myth and science use prophecy as a lens to explore the unknown, to anticipate the future, and to connect humanity to the cosmos. But could prophecy be more than just a tool? Could it be a bridge between myth and science? In myth, prophecy often carries a spiritual dimension, linking the cosmos to human destiny. In science, prediction is rooted in empirical evidence and logical reasoning. Yet both approaches remind us that the universe is not a random collection of events. It's a system governed by patterns and principles. Whether through the sacred rituals of ancient cultures or the advanced algorithms of modern astrophysics, prophecy invites us to see the cosmos as a place of order, meaning, and connection. This interplay between ancient prophecy and modern science challenges us to rethink how we understand the universe. It's a reminder that the quest to predict and understand cosmic events isn't just about gathering data, it's about finding meaning in the patterns that shape our lives. Whether through the cycles of the Mayan calendar or the equations of a supercomputer, prophecy is a testament to humanity's enduring curiosity, our desire to look beyond the horizon and glimpse the mysteries of the cosmos. As we continue to explore the universe, both through the wisdom of ancient cultures and the discoveries of modern science, we might find that prophecy isn't just a relic of the past, it's a living tradition, a way to connect the dots between the known and the unknown. And perhaps in this shared journey, we'll discover that the cosmos speaks to us in many voices, from the whispers of oracles to the precise calculations of scientists, all guiding us toward a deeper understanding of the infinite mysteries of existence. Across cultures and eras, the idea of balance has been central to how humanity understands the cosmos. In ancient Egypt, the goddess Mat embodied the principle of cosmic harmony, representing truth, justice, and the natural order. Her feather, weighed against the hearts of the deceased in the afterlife, symbolized the balance between chaos and order, a reminder that existence itself depends on equilibrium. Similarly, in Chinese philosophy, the concept of yin and yang captures the interplay of opposites, light and dark, male and female, creation and destruction, showing how balance isn't just a state but a dynamic process. These ancient ideas weren't just abstract musings, they were profound attempts to describe the fundamental nature of reality, a universe held together by the tension and harmony of opposing forces. This theme of balance isn't limited to myth. Modern science, too, reveals a cosmos shaped by equilibrium and symmetry. Take the laws of thermodynamics, for instance. The first law states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. This principle of conservation reflects a kind of cosmic balance, where nothing is ever truly lost, only redistributed. Similarly, the concept of symmetry plays a crucial role in physics. From the elegant equations of Einstein's theory of relativity to the intricate patterns of particle physics, symmetry is a guiding principle, a way to uncover the underlying order of the universe. Even the delicate balance of forces in the early universe, gravity, electromagnetism, and the nuclear forces allowed stars, planets, and life itself to emerge. Without this precise equilibrium, the cosmos as we know it wouldn't exist. What's remarkable is how both myth and science use the idea of balance to explore the nature of existence. In myth, balance is often portrayed as a moral or spiritual principle, a way to understand the relationship between humanity and the divine. In science, balance is a mathematical and physical concept, a way to describe the forces that shape the cosmos. Yet both perspectives suggest that balance isn't just a feature of the universe, it's a necessity, a fundamental principle that underlies all of reality. But what if this idea of cosmic balance goes even deeper? What if it's not just about opposing forces or equal measures, but about the unity of all things? In myth, the interplay of yin and yang, or the balance of Mat, points to a universe where everything is interconnected, where every part reflects the whole. In science, theories like quantum entanglement and the holographic principle suggest that the universe itself might be a unified system, where every particle is connected to every other, no matter how far apart they are. This idea of unity, of a cosmos where balance isn't just a state, but a fundamental truth, challenges us to see the universe not as a collection of separate parts, but as a living, interconnected whole. The concept of cosmic balance, whether through the lens of myth or science, invites us to rethink our place in the cosmos. It's a reminder that the universe isn't a place of random chaos, but a system governed by harmony and order. Whether we're weighing the heart against the feather of mad or studying the symmetry of particle collisions, we're exploring the same profound truth, that balance is not just a principle, it's the very essence of existence. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos, both through the wisdom of ancient myths and the discoveries of modern science, we might find that balance isn't just a concept to study, it's a way to live. It's a reminder that, in a universe of infinite complexity, harmony is not just possible, it's essential, and perhaps in this realization, we'll discover that the cosmos isn't just a place of wonder, it's a mirror reflecting the timeless truth that balance is the key to understanding not just the universe,